Eboso no manen famra na ye nyina ye nye ehon konta 7,200 no eye ton $7,200 now the entias ebo no kwa 7,200 no aden ebo na ko do $12,000 na tia be do 7,200 oma predict wo amansan dwom se afi we koko bebu kan do tie me de ebebu Omsi cocoa na fi we menya surplus of 278,000 tons. Omsi afi we ebebu so benya surplus in the market a 278,000. Eti straight away ade no so supply na exceed demand dey a ene ne bo no be dey. Ebe enti yes start no I guess last year ye twa cocoa bo no na ye 7,200. Now the dollar no be do ha say ya ye di be do ha no. At that time, na exchange rate. Captain, exchange rate ya. Mubo abaya say ya ho fight ya ma cedi no ho ya den no. Na exchange rate no, o the $1 bia na onya 10 cedis 25 pesos. Okay. And this all the 10 cedis 25 pesos no. I multiply 7,200 na. Cocoa ton bia no say now ni ko do abrochiro na koton a. Wo benya 73,800. Okay. Any bag you do si abo no. Now we divide by 16. Now when your bag be abo, you divide it, no. August no. Now kuta cocoa bag, ewa Ghana ha. Edi ko drop ojira. Ubenya 4,613 cedis. Bag. And I catch up by say, you catch the Ghana for say, you yank, you make for 60%. I get almost 6,000. Now I was here make for 60%. And I'm a mama say, Moka 60% no. Maybe now me campaign. Me manifesto monument 60%. Me can 70%. But 3,228.75 no. Captain, shall be a see her. If it's not tea deeper, 3,228.75 no. So we have boa. Now you did 2024 year 3,100 now. Now you're a kid 12 in a bed day. Ever so count. It's Ukraine. Well, yes, Kakasi be anya day, and free. Now, had the American Quanina, yes, Kakasi be and free. 2024 on your top bag, 3,100 no. Na cocoa no, a year ton in ano. Dollar near the toy $3,100. But multiply by 15.5 now. Now divide there, Ubenya 3,100. I feel way, I trouble now. Yeah, this 7,200 you try and a 3,228 no. Dollar equivalent no. You pay from 3,100. Equal $5,040. Yenya koko no $7,200 arbitrary. O calculate 70% a day makuani na. 70% of 7,200 no. $5,040. It will be exchange rate na 10.25 na. And a kuani benya 3,228 no. Okay. In this 5,040 no. Sanka every time exchange rate na 50.5 no. And now the multiplier. And kana kaka krem na kuani 6,000 na ye kan ye no. Okay. But I feel what man say. But what say? Now the bar. Not just say August no boy NDC aban twa ye no. O ma kuani no 70%. And I buy for 30%. You try no August. September. October na cocoa bono ba fo. Formula na mo di twa cocoa bono na exchange rate near 10.25. And na akodu 11.50. Enti samoka mo dollar mo de ba se si ana mo calculate a wo se kuani nya mo. Enti mo nko calculate na mo ma kuani no na mo fa kuani no de na asakam no. Ye chemu 6 no. Afi na per bag bia wa abroche no. Aye 5,175. And your mercury for no 3,625. 70%. October exchange rate repair no. Yes, I have calculate and mercury ni be 400 Ghana cedis per bag at the can. Now say abaya mercury for no 70%. Abaya for 30%. Nana ye ni sa fi se cocoa bono enam 7,200 there. Equia for 70% a 3,625 no asebia ye day eni ho. Afena cocoa bono shall say etiba form. Now tia ba na be do 6,400. E do 6,400 no. ɛne enya yɛm hyehyɛ sɛ cocoa boɔ no so te extra 6,400 ahwe a yɛbɛnya problem yɛhunu yaa no na cocoa na tia bedru 4,200 4,200 wonim de dia Côte d'Ivoire for nko de 1.3 million metric tons ɛna akɔ amansan dwuma kɔtɔn sɛ cocoa boɔ no sɛ si a me no kasɛ okuta cocoa bag dunsia from Ghana now the kodru abroche sɛ si ya dollar wo de bɛbɛ fie no ɛyɛ 4,200 16 bags 4,200 now sɛ si a wo de dollar no bɛdru Ghana ha exchange rate no $1 bia no ubenya 10 cedis 95 pesos 10 cedis 95 it is also saba Ghana cedis mo a
no na kwa ba from
16 no ubenya 45,984 cedis so we chem wa bag bia no ebe ma se si a na me no ka say wo di cocoa bag ekwa abrochire na akoton na be se so sika ni nyina wa dollar cocoa bag ubenya 2,874 cedis. It's a Ghana man say I want to cocoa bio. Yaga kuafo. Yaga nkoton e cocoa. Na me cocoa buy 11 bags a e wo fie no. Me se me de cost esi a bag ba ku bia menya 2,874. Ana cocoa board say cocoa ni enya 2,874 dia yenya asem. Because boy ye twa ndada no. Ye makuani no 3,600. Count it here yo. Yakoton 3,600. Na yakoton 2,874.
On TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics in the free city hall 37 Abebrese Street, the heart of Accra, Sudi, in all the 16 regions across the country. Yakota Mali, Kesmi 107.1 FM, Bole, Eye Inkligi FM, Wa, Eye WFM, Sound, so and Yakowa, or more 80 or WFM, no need animal Waboko FI live or source 100.1 FM. You do. Pussy guy a wing pan sampa one day FM and Zeps FM so ewo Zebela. Yoko Western Regional Capital Takradi a sharp 106.9 FM Ukremo ewo Samson Isiama Elembele Western 100.3 FM Central Regional Capital Cape Coast Adam Sounds Ukremo ewo Kotokraba Market Samson and Rich FM so Asin Fusu. I have a regional capital Yago so Nananum 92.5 FM station with ambition Samson Aduna FM ewo Sankore Yinu Anima Bruno Region 90.9 FM on Soko and Suma FM so ewo Nkra Nkwanta. Futa Regional Capital Hoya Global 105.1 FM Samson at 3 radio stations in the Kremoti region. New 89.7 FM Oketekrache KFM Pasana Boem FM so ewo Jiasekan. Yanko London GFM Radio NFI Live Radio America Memo Apo 68 FM ewo Virginia. Facebook Live Power 979 and TV SYZ Ghana Samson on YouTube. SYZ broadcasting and sama yede ebrewo ene ewie yenua Sam George yako communication sector ho ono na minister oda ano Semben wodi atudwa efa Russia ni abranti a watumi ababa besane ne sisimu ene anya asem keto akora ewo Ghana ha Kenya ene amama hodo so a ensem adi akire ba no na je se enye ensem keto hu nsem nyina no ene awie wo bete ho ensem na watwe awie ya nti asempa emfi eye kura ye fo se eye ensem to aso wo eho ena eye tipa track bia eja ono no tanka ibi tanka kesiye pa ibi walodu fuel aguma etumi akobo ama nipa we yese kwotwe fuel ni bi no wo so akodi nsenseme eneuko piem ewo nsanwom prison market wa ade sa adofo esu sanse adehye ni bi ya wo moton banche ene niema ewodwem ho no ebi ho akan sanso ena enradai MPP amonyoko New Patriotic Party wo mutumi ko nase asori na nase asori wo mko ye no ena mede ho ensem ebro na woni se ene ba omia wasan ati quotation akoma ye no wo se Psalm 23 na Psalm 23 1 verse 118 na Psalm 23 no ye ni verse 118 ewo atankolega biga Mugabe Maase papa we me say wo me mane na da biara da na kremoni a wo so obekai Bible verse de ho nsem na te say haram anase enye haram no wasa ato ho wasa akoti o quotations me no ma ye nyina no wasori de mo nyina bonitin ko nyina ba kokora ni ho a efa ni nyina wrong quotation ho nsem ye de ebro ne akere quotation papa no na se ne CTSF Psalm no ko ya no Psalm 23 ho no ye wo verse ekosi verse and you do 118 nsem owiase o Avanya markets so akasa ho nsem nyina na de ebro ene awie o TVS wazeta na power 97.9 FM ye fast da kese fama na boafo etechiri ye di dwumedie ebro Divine Hope aba center mo na de otwa heba powder e de aba edwaso otwa heba powder de ene edui amanfo agi atom tanko tenten ene officer ena Scorpion omaji atumpa tenkanso agene de power specialist about hospital mami edu ya sebra sanso na Victory garlic misako pharmacy shop eba so bi ben wo ne kope Victory ni benenom S natural mineral water was simply natural Medimosis clinic and eba center omso eka ho ena eja Safari Valley Eco Resort so kremu ye fast the PSN so ma Hebron Hills International School was excel and shine moko nyina da roma etechiri ene edi dwumedie ebro baby anana poku bia nana poku baby a wo bia ncha kese enko emfa emma se da ne da nyina wo de ofide no to ana wutie power 97.9 FM na wo sai tie ehwe live ewo TV SYZ nana poku ene me salutu baby a wo bia ncha kese enko emfa emma ene ye wa woda ye ma happy birthday wo die ko so nra belated one baby a Benjamin Asari wo bia metwa pruse ene wie Ghana Black Stars goalkeeper enra obon homodi ye papa se eja utumi edina mu a wawu Ghana fo ni ma se odi ye bekọ World Cup dede no mu ye nyina ka jo se Benjamin Asare wonu an de ye ko World Cup no enu am testing no na we tried and tested mo testing no so no within Kurumroja better na me say ne ka topic ne ya Benjamin Asare ena kotoko ena first half 31 minutes and ye di red card and ye team ya has mutim we ye team hwia kai nipa ba ko pe ne bon homodin team no has team ne nye kotoko na metuo Maase ye keepers bebe o ha mo se yeduru Guinea Kamara keeper ya sa yetiana ayifo wakfo e wa Accra Sports Stadium here na metuo bi be she ya hakoye unnecessary tackle bi okoye ya the result here sa goal no na nyansa bia nim so keeper Kamara won tumi anye hwe what you say football kwade obitimi de 8 against 11 kwa wuninkum ma wuninkum kotoko ne has enye black ne yodia na ye black ne yodia but Benjamin Asare Masa we Ghana number 1 eno na manfo ntiase no what you say has team nye ne mashe ba kunu maye dede sa mo mani paso nkwa didi another na 10 against 11 we ja betna ha ne sports team and I has ya de modasen mo bo Africa fiese ni team nenye to gbe team nenye mo ti ase team nenye mo si training ayi kama I will probi ma would do say yes mo coach papa team nenye na ya Benjamin Asare and na keeper was the man of the match not just one kwa keeper was the man of the match not just one kwa mo say Kofu e bought 10 against 70 pressure nyina keeper nko Benjamin Asare ni da beda ni ase na kanu amunye lucky pass kamu dia besi beda ma ka hona kamu bi hu Kofu ko waki nyina wo Kumasi nyina ko waki against agbesi ana mo de Benjamin Asare bedem na asofo hyankom asofo sankonhye asofo na wo da wo mutumi na mo hye kohye bone ena Benjamin Asare da ye behye Benjamin Asare da ye behye has na Benjamin Asare akoda na etimi ahwene asa konya man of the match will be a wo sofo say wo da ye behye kotoko no akoda amwasa konya man of the match ya sofo no ebi mu munya sa ne man sankonhye bone no munyai Yankopon somamo power to the people ne yete Ghana ha ama sebi bema ye twa ne dua muka ne say sebi kote boto efu Russia aba bedu Ghana ha ene mani bi o ma ha se edwane kunkurase sese ba ko tipuku ase o ma ha se edwane kunkurase oba bese a wo ye osha ewa asore dem uwu asore dem na be kire se kwotena ha ni wi a ye yi wadi se first time a wo ba asore ni a wo mu ne be yi wa kire ebi mu de wo mu kunu ka ene ko chesi Russia ni wo hotel o timi nya board etu ni kunu ka esa ekobo adwaman bema ye twa ne bema sebi kote boto na wo fi Russia mem aba betena Ghana ha ofam wi anu amamu $20 oni bi nso a won ka hwe enyen guase man se oman enyen guase so ba obedu huni wo ya ba obedu huni yese mopem rofo ene monya broni yare ande odi amamu okọ odi amamu okọ ba besia guma yafi ni wa hia wo ne wo ma ewo eye mo na watimi age be man number no akofie ade oniam agofie no afre na kohia no hotel no afawo ise wa ni afre o hajia subaya mobon papa nti se hwa se ubusuani bi wom wo faase bi wom wo maami bi wom na obatan a wotifie mfonyi wei aba beto abotin na wo se busuani ma wo gu obusuani nyine ne mase enye kura Ghana for money be any brisika too much onyati dollar pe onyati broni pe o broni de se meyi no broni de se meyi no enye sikani brain fa mobra ene $20 yo wade ariama woko sine ni kama no condom on the upper row a bomb rosa left and right na Musimo be de mo de ne beba mo be ma de ne abaga Sam George we me good brother oju a born wo communications aso ye hono asem we stay away yetia na yese de kenifodata beba ene Interpol red alert kura ye yi ayedan ye yi ni dia ayedan efre so mamu mi yesa ko yese ye de Russia ni ne beba bia wotini kurum wo sen ho ne kura wo de ne ba mu defu na beba na wa ye de obeya wie de obeya no wa ye wie Russia ni woni mani mguase o sakwa pe ni mguase akọ nyanya hanko a wakọ Kenya na Kenya fo wo maye arrangement so mo de ne baba Kenya aba be prosecute no na hono esa abranch videos na amanya time amahwe no mi we mo mitimi hwe ba obi ahwe bibia che se be ma ne nya baabi ni ho woda wo ba so e ma no mom nete no so iguye hu ni mase papa enye Sam George de no me de beba akiri but a humble advice na me de ma no stay away ebeboa no we obi a ne nya me somo efe the we our don yere or or demonstrating niema in the social media mo obi ehunu say Sam George ni madam ni yenko ne sa Sam enu anu no amafo ne so mo be yo ma de aja o mo no mo ro nko mbabi ne style awodo koda bone ya mudisa ensemi na yakwa MPP aso ye kakra Kevin Nkrata bibri negu ha mame ni nyina fa ba wo mi ahu Kevin pe ba wo mi asem so ochira yesemi na meka me de Kevin atwira bre me se me nka ho MPP for koye National Thanksgiving Service. So omo primacy, presidential primacy, bibia ko kama on the 31st January 2026. Na munsema omuko nyina team no say offer to God a sacrifice of thanksgiving. Ti ko so UPSA auditorium see ho na bibia ko so ama flag bearer. Flag bearer ye friend Dr. Bawumia Okasai. Na mepesi obia etie nsem ni ye. Na obia so fa ne Bible ene awie. Ne bie ko Psalm 23. Na me boba Bawumia nsem ni wie a. Na yahwe King James version Psalm 23 hono. Die eka. Na ye tie de Bawumia so de eka chese Bible na quotation na obeka yi no eni Bible mu Psalm 23 verse 118 no eni Bible mu. No, on a more serious note, hwe yetiment na ho ehwe da bia ka chasa papa no oye torofo onsesa yo Bawumia can never change. Mutie na mutie miye Bawumia oye niema ehu so ba kotimi ahwe Yakopon nim pa se wudi akrisofo Bible ebedi agoro tabida so de wutumi fa Quran enni agoro no wutumi enfa Bible so nyede enni agoro na kremoni ba wase wono oye kremoni papa na wotumi akọ asori dem na wase wakọ akoda nyame ase ewo kristofo asori dem na wakọ ye no Quran ewo ho na Bible ho no so ano de ope Bible King James version ya mano Psalm 23 verse 118 wakọ Psalm 23 a verse 1 to 6 enter ho King James version Psalm 23 1 to 6 23 no ye ni 118 our Bible no we tie some about me akan.
I'm strengthened and inspired by Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. Which tells us that the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone.
Obi amia ne Bible mo ene awie. Ne akotwe womanum Psalm 23. Psalm 23 no 1 to 6 wono. Wo dia 1 no yakọ kai says no. 1 no was it the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. Yakọ 6 no. The last verse 23 1 to 6. Verse 6 no says, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And that one. There is nowhere in the Bible, King James version, it was Psalm 23 1:18. Yes, there's nowhere in the Bible. There is nowhere in the Bible. There is nowhere at Mugabe Maase. There is nowhere in the Bible. And I'm highly disappointed. Say what in two for Joamo. And you know, we are so for. Yeah, we so much Bible. I say, yeah, Bessie Sabri. MPP to me issue statement. Say, some no. Say, yeah, I mean, quotation about me at the Bible. Any Bible mo. Subhanallah. Munafiki ni Bawumia. Yet Bawumia said the Bible no diagro. Said the Quran ni diagro no. Nipa we kwe aboy friend kwe. Wa we kwe obetima kai Bible ye. Obetima kai Quran ye. And then that hono. And that hono Bawumia na sofo no way. Sa sofo na no way national cathedral. The okura dimi no no. Omo way. And now omo way asofo no way. Hey, umia biom production team san wa so mame netie quotation ni biom
and inspired by Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22, by Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22, by Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22, which tells us that the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone.
It is not in the Bible. And your friend Mugabe, this man can never be a president. Watch my lips. What mean your president or Ghana had that? Say, a year honorable Julius Zabrau, a year at 2 4 soon, a Johnson, a Sidun Katiau, a year honorable Erikopoku, a year papa, a year a Dino Dawson. And this is what will be a baby, a year Haruna Idrusu, will be a baby or winning. A year mammy Profana Najino will be a baby or winning. Baumia. Hey, yet me quote Nasi. We wire who rehearsals bear 1 month 2. Esaka koma a year wrong quotation. Na a software where she will be to me and Cassa, so ya Cassa. Quotation now on my enemy. Tell me what kind of answer. My milk, me first came and I didn't say Kevin. Some 23 no is the same. I don't say, oh, a 1 to 6, and I'm say, Kai ato. We papa we all. Obey Jumana easy. Amen. But also you're very careful. Also you're very careful. Say a bakoko sector. And you'll be a kakadi man so the coca as a move. Mutina ye, the top hierarchy. See will be to say honorable Erikopoku. Ya no a ranking member on agriculture will be a news of cocosm, a do wa, and never do wa. You see a Yuma media, woman and Cassa, Sanko for no one that's who, Munko baby. We are very careful. O Cassa, ne Cassa na ekwa, because oti ekuafo say, and oti ejuma no so ase. Me waka se meka kokwa asema, medua kokoda, mabo atodweda. Mesum fidie da wansane fidie mesum toaso homa ene wire said ye see nsi akire ye bo adwa akoro ye soa eye papa ede ye adwa ede yi nkrante yi opro eyi ene ene mo maka ni nyina ya tena kurase ni me said ye si bo eye atodwe ye ni me wo bi wo akobisa ne sade ye na efra na atodwe kwa wo ni atodwe wo so nkwa kokwasa a communicators ya ti o magum na we Canadian na we Canadian na we Canadian na we Canadian but na ye din na mitie na mobile press conference and answer more Thomas our friends and twelve for so on and this for mum ya very careful radio gold and these stations no stations no wo mo ko ba bia wo na me wo be friend me say me mbra ne aka kokwa asam na say me koduru na me nim say eja yanko fo ya eba esi ya set agenda enye we ya ebehu mo ara mkoto kwaku ba ko wa meso yako me koto kwaku ba ko wa and walk away me stay ho because omo na modi omo betena se because omo na ye mo na ofofo modi kwaku ba ko mo tena se omo wie ya pona mo babo ho no mo ko ya no mo ko bie mo ma MPP4 no ma be so je agumo so se nkofo no we ni omo ba be kan se mo ye we omo prosecution be ko so mo ye ka we mu na mo bo we tu kwaku ba ko mo na mo bi sisa ankwanya no mo we omo de moko obi atumi ka I will say it without fear or favor because I won't come there for anything. Listen and listen very well. Me kasa se Ghana ni ba o tojo mahama na me pejo mahama memu no eyiyi wewa and you're long overdue. You have Mugabe, you have Bobie, you have Sana, you have Boache, you have all the media guys. You mukasa mamo. Me unfra me sa membra ni abeka ku be to kwaku ba ko I walk away. because there's nowhere under MPP. Now NDC by a press conference, we in opposition. Ni abatu yansa afra Mugabe. Say ometena mo, bobi ansa, ometena MPP. Aye obi a obe ma ye briefing obe de ho. Bobi yemfre no me yemfre me. Kwaku ba ko mo ye modwuma mo be de ho. Ti me bana me hu mo pa be won say apapa be won say oh Mugabe we me ko. Ko me hu say sa munye serious. When you do, I walk away in one of the meetings recently. I walk away. The moment I mean who kwakuba akosi otiana and say it is finished. These guys, you ni momo papa. And some of us any betinyaka mention their names without fear or fever. Because you ni momo and we know what they can do. Go to Africos. Go to Africos right now. Koko no eguha womu nyatofo in Africos. Yenya president papa, yenya finance minister papa. And yenya aye cabinet aye empanifo mo cabinet ya wo mu dadwene isesele John Dramani mama transi wo se tikula kwa gina ma me from panifo yi round table dialogue ye trase ne ye kasa cabinet decision say die na be ya ye kokko na protest say the Cote d'Ivoire aye den pro because you didn't see me here on Friday, you didn't see me here on Thursday. I was doing my research. I was going around to make sure I know what I'm going to talk about. Go to Cote d'Ivoire. Go to Cote d'Ivoire today. Woman to Koko no airport. Woman to. When you leader, one no edging Ghana for Huntino. What to me and in the cabinet aqua tenasi. Tiweno. Enka ni se we na eba. Mugabe bra, Bobi bra, Boache bra. He, ebiase wo. Ebiase de on power some de on power some. Sa so called senior journalist for na MPP for na mo sorry a omo na mo ni omo di enkomo no omo tumi moa mo. Muntie na mutie omo tumi moa mo. Kia sanitize airwaves ne so da. Magana fo akuafo no yema ye kokko akuafo ye ni a ya do bi pen no ye da so do bi no ye ne kasa akuafo no mote yase me kasa wo ha so bi so fuotie twabidi fuotie ankaso fuotie ye goso fuotie mo kansere 80 bedi akotie Gambia number 1 Gambia number 2 numasua ye nkasem wo mu nyina tie obi ani me se Mugabe de wo ye kuani ba eje saka no na ode teteye si ebeka kokwa asema ewo MPP NDC in power na kwakuba akote oye de ho na kwakuba akote ho oye den ho sa briefing na se obepede na matena ho for what no me spirit no ade a mempeno listen ade a mempeno me kra empeno ye me de MPP ne mempe but the same game na mistakes na Jomama ye juma pa from 2013 to 26 but we lost over what I mean getting to 1 million votes we lost atro ajuma Jomama ye netina mo hu dawuro ene ba baby a cedi ni dollar no ene nam hwe baby a inflation enam GDP na fuel prices so you giant kofu we the media no they have the media womu ba ye no womu dudum NDC radio station so ye kasa ya muntie womu ba ye no ye mu bi ye te radio so kasa me dundum no yes so agoro no da so mu da so di agoro ko chama mu da so di agoro ko kofe ma afia fo mu da so di agoro ko stop it yemu bi won ye tuye mu asi ho se wo mo enkwamo de be ye bia magana etumpon MPP ni be ne betimi aka cha so me wo frɛ me wo de office brabo me se me koye adwuma bi ana hwan ye ne betimi aka se me esatwa adwuma mu no menye Mugabe me very very expensive for me boarding sa se makwa me hu ye ntime boarding mutumi ntome etimi hu ade a me krampa me nyina ho me twɛn makwa Randy, we a media man. And can now Nkaye ni anoma sanchwa for na be papa wo mutima. He is one of our own. Onya ni idea. Nkaya de obi ato ba bi ne person succeed dia. Kaya yen for na wase boni panichi dom so be succeed. Can you read the media? Now what is going on? Because he criticized Tama na koko ska wase adima akuafo na nyemfa ma ho no. No money erikupoku mo engagement no omo cheche ni mama. Since koko no amanane ebo na yedan a drop it enti say bi. But today Randy is not sitting behind the console. Enti yafa homanya dan ensan no kon. Yafa homa say Randy abekon wayan krani na krani ne ade no wase ade no kwatu koko sector no won football no waye. Yafa homa say Randy abekon ne ntimfiri ho. But waye ni aye nipa. Nti adai ana se enkoyie kura yetimi firi nipa nkan se yenye ni se ne beyi. But rather no ye de be kwa kwotena se ne asepa no firi soro e ba be sifo. I'm not happy. Minim de nipa ne betumi aye. Ba ma se ho ansa na moko. Muni problem amu create to eye koko board ansa na moko. Adwumayefo ma fa wo ma no we very well say staff no kwa no over. Naso pe akayi government institution ba bi etia kan tampa koko board me boa mo ka mo mda mo kan kira me before the mess a wo create ye pa wo koko sector one san mo kono enya asem ketwa ene ye dane ni nyina kwa so Randy Abi why den Randy Abi why den who ko sam fifi bo afomo no mo jeje salaries akasia na ye wo about 5 year deputy CEOs na ye wo eye CEO wono eniema wo ma ye de to koko sataron da bia me kan 1 year in office kabaku mienu miensa ejina da kam wo ma ye hot ewo yoko wo ma ye hot ewo NRD nsema ka nonsense na be before ye no komaja ye dada and na Randy Abi no mo de ahoma so no kon yes Randy and wo manya no. And they are calling for say Randy Abi nyadan and resign. Woman mo create problem. Randy Abi buy o mo create problem be okoko sector o. Mutie mi ye. Randy Abi buy no mo create problem be okoko sector o. Problem no obey inherit. Buy wo buy inherit ya no. Ye buy ya no dey na ye test ankofo no. They are still working freely. And they have the authority to talk. Nonsense ones. They have the authority to talk. Because she kwaso ho Attorney General up your game, Yoko boss up your game, NRB boss up your game. Be on top of issues in this country. I'm saying it without fear or favor. I'm saying more album game no. Ekwafo me disika ebi mu da sunante yete I mean ECG containers akwa kosise. They are still working freely. Yes. Woman da so na mabontre akrofo ne da so na mabontre ana akrofo ne yedede akrofo ne da so na mabontre o PDS akrofo ne da so na mabontre Panugu Dam $11.9 million and you try for no job done. It will be ankoso no work. Yeah final payment to $11.9 million will be anya juma majis Kennedy. I'm for da so na mabontre. Are we serious? We just said your mama and the best way I catch them and achieve yourself the best one in your beer juma, but make sure some of your juma. Mama disappointed Mahama. If it must be done, it must be done well. Tia Kasa. Randy Abinyahe. Randy Nyashi. Randy, Onyashi. Onyashi. And the mama Randy, person Randy ya Uncle, but some of us. Yet now Emma will be a one creative problem. No, yeah, father swan in your day, Emma machine con. It will never happen. This will be a min, ye de masha minim. We defend this without fear or favor. Good afternoon to you, my good brother Randy Abi. It shall be well. We'll get there, we'll surely get there. Power to the people. And this mommy and Kekaya Hoshi. My Kekaya Hoshi. I remember one day. Woman will say, and nay, woman will saw the dema, Yami fear crown, quotation, wrong quotation. Yami some pan no more than you. that time da ne beba no ye ni ba bia wo Bible mo say King James version no verse what they say Psalm 23 verse 1 ye ni ba bia sa King James version no 23 1 to 6 na me hwa say nti fo dwomo Emma ba wo me office be issue statement na wo de chopper e de abre Christopher nyina say some okokan quotation okokan na your wrong quotation nti osre omomfa enche no power to the people yaso den mo fa me ko eye nsewom contemporary no so yaso edin Ghana yaso den mewu ya me ho bi wotu obodom me ho bi ewo eye akomadan me ho bi won kokko me ho bi wo konongo kwa so ya petrol tanker abofoma nipa epua kwa gina ho a explode fu ano tanker na ekwa ya twa won say you say a highly inflammable highly hot inflammable nipa dasani show VIP bus kwa eno etam keke no e kache ja ne kan no nyame na ya adom se nipa wo mu no mo ye dan wo mutumi esiye bus ni nyina hye wo nyina ya manfo etwa mo kaase ahye o na dia na bema oye nipa wo bo wo se tanka yi eda from ma in few minutes no be explode na be kwa akofa gallon na bucket se wo kwa akotwe fuel wa kwa akoji wuwo wudi fuel ne kwa he mudi fuel ne kwa he se nya Russia mema ene be ba be fa ye ma wa ha na eye tanka bi ekobokina we VIP wa asejure be yes na di party nipa ye ma ewom asejure be na fortunately no wo mu bie gate ne tam obi aye dan etumi siye eno no heya to aso nsawom kwem heya omo fra ho se to aso heya shini padwure be ito ba chi wura wo maami bi ho de maami moa on Friday maami na washe oh someone prison market washe ne bakura no ne ba no so kwa ejakan ene udu someone prison market wa e ma no bia bokoja omusu sa bia me ka se me nante ko ba bia o na me ko to me banchi wura se me ta woto na me ko me na ma hu se me amene ko ipa bibiri na yede na ewu na we mo ndina no ho eye avoidable eni se esi ejana tanka na to no fu na okwaye won wonte wose ade measures bi ade eto ho satan ka bi to ho wa wo bekọ ho se wo kwa twifu no post for che wa yan prosecute too because eye dangerous tanka na da ho no ka bia be ho bia no ye wo distance bia se wo se free station jatum what they say fuel tanker atoho onyina ho kwasa wo kwa akodi nkwankwasa we ye se kire ni kwa ye de twem yes na setem 1 month kwa mai ewo eye baby omotonton eye circle ho no baby omotonton phone so achi ho yi go filling station no achi ho ejato ho na medru circle ana me say masa yanko away quickly ana me frɛ ya maame eye Mausi Sapon chief fire officer me friend na response was quick in less than 10 minutes no my day no madru ho ana me say mo make sure say go filling station na eben ho obi oho bia be day e be free ho because e jano any go filling station no eben yatia o one day nipa more than 100 ene jashi omo ewo kwa menkroma circle die ne yesu afrim die be ne yesu afrim filling station na ejato mu no ye nipa ehye ya no die ne yesu afrim more than 100 deaths die ne yesu afrim ade wenya de wo se BCB ebiasi ewo tachiman ebiasi wo tuo bodom ebiasi ewo nkokọ esie da bia ka se ade no be hu a wo bewu etumu fu amunti eja ehye yitumufo amuntie Russia fo eba yitumufo amuntie kojo yare na wode nam na wode sa manfo ma power to the people. Musa se mobenya eye mesa eye set lovi mate se eye nsawom prison market no bia ni radio any TV no bia haya no bia ehwe mokoso na munti monhweye mo motonton tools ni je ne bayere ene ye maame makuafo so amaba yegusua epuso ahmano efre mesa set lovi se uti ya trase be recho wona we ye national cargo for a year chairman was someone with the original hope and I didn't see ye I didn't see an hour honor with Johnny Free who the course winning best sense it will be Bemis I said Lovia where national cargo a year chairman a year in some woman one can say a try say a very rich in one for phone and casa power to the people I will who ni panenet na nipa ni hobiem ya pribi bia ya konso ayen fa hwenko nipa nya position kakra bia na wapeja na betri so nso kwa won fa nko yetiwiase amomye no doye ho yenya nipa seye yenya seye be wo shi so be ne down for nipa no kofom yenya ne nsere no nkopon pesa nyame wo hwe akomamu onhwe anisuo papa bebre ho a wo ya nyankopon enduru nanim because a papa na wo ye no wo de kai papa no waton papa no kora dada enu agya nanim silence is golden disukasa month of February o bompa ye enye yes na Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources moya press conference na fa eye state lands ho ene ade pacho mo menya bre na yenti na koso ewo eye ministry ho production team of Fantoman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is great honor and a deep sense of national duty that I welcome you all to this very important press conference. Today's engagement marks a critical milestone in our collective efforts to strengthen integrity, transparency, and accountability in the administration of public lands, which are held in trust for the people of Ghana. As you recall, on the 10th of January 2025, on assumption of office, His Excellency the President John Mahama, directed the Lands Commission to immediately halt all activities related to the lease and processing of transactions involving public lands. This decisive intervention was taken to safeguard public lands from abuse, restore discipline in land administration, and ensure that all transactions involving these lands deliver value for money to the state. As you recall, on 10th of January 2025 as well, His Excellency the President directed the Lands Commission to immediately halt all these activities, as I have stated. In line with this directive and consistent with the government's resetting agenda, I, the Minister, constituted and inaugurated a committee chaired by my deputy to review the lease of public lands. This date was on the 5th of June 2025. The establishment of this committee underscored government's commitment to restoring public confidence in land administration and ensuring that all public lands are managed with integrity, efficiency, and in the best interest of our national development. The committee undertook a comprehensive review of all public land allocations and leases across the country. Upon the completion of its work, I submitted the committee's findings and recommendations, and ladies and gentlemen, you can just imagine the review and the enormity of this work across the length and breadth of this country and the 16 regions. And the recommendations were sent to Cabinet for consideration by His Excellency and Cabinet Ministers. A thorough review of that work was done, and I'm pleased to announce that the Cabinet approved those recommendations with certain key directive and directed with immediate that we implement those recommendations with additional directives immediately. In the course of its work, the committee reviewed a total of 8,160 lease applications executed or initiated across all 16 regions in Ghana. These applications comprised 4,176 direct land allocations, 2,799 regularizations, and for the purposes of the public, regularization in this sense means people who normally go and acquire land through all sorts of different means, through chiefs, through other people, and later find that those lands are public lands and have to regularize it. Those were 2,799. 19 direct allocation related to state bungalows. Often this is done through the Minister of Works and Housing. And then 108 land swap or public-private partnership arrangements. Interestingly, on that one, out of the 108, 88 of that, specifically in the Ashanti region. And then we have 795 subsequent transactions. Often you acquire public lands and require that you want to do transfer. The law requires that you have to get the approval of the Lands Commission. Those transactions are also 795. And then 265 fresh allocations, which is similar to direct allocations, mostly in the northern sector. The review revealed that a number of these applications and allocations did not fully comply with the Lands Commission's internal processes for the allocation of public lands. These lapses undermine transparency, accountability, and the public trust, and expose the system to potential abuse. To address these issues decisively and restore accountability, the following measure has been implemented. A. All uncompleted transactions of the categories listed above have been cancelled, and affected applicants will be formally notified. Completed transactions of the categories listed above will undergo case-by-case review, and any allocations found to have been processed without full compliance with due process will also face cancellation.
Well, you better honorable Manuel Kofi Amabua as Lands and Natural Resources Minister. Oboy Juma Papa Dana say na edbesia na yako victory na za ebeko victory no o be steady ho tena America ho Nigeria ma me madwuma wate what I say has a folk no omonye hwe masa nyakotoko yitim yimu enye nka munya yo se mutimi share be 5 mama Benjamin Sari abresa amosembe yedidi mutena America ho ne yedin ho eseba omi ade na slip of one ho atong mempade no hwe eno ye fa ne technical knockout okokoto a wo zaza ye odi ane wentimi anchire obebi awasase no kora eda ase afi ko lawyer ko judge ne ma kwan na ko ye changes na san ba biem e ho knockout eno ye fa ne capacity ye bo ha se ya obetofom ntumi nsori biem muka se ba omi akọ ye papa ye prophet adumchie ho adum second chance o Saturday na Joma Hamode say Joma ma no fa bi nhye no isi a we kremoni jarabia o si minie echa o si minie Korana o si minie yewura sorry dem a say the wadane preacher wa sorry dem ye kan ye Bible verse a o si mia mekai if one Bible readers o si o mesu mekai bi o ka wo ka te say the say be winim de o ye no better pain ya basisi a victory
victory galek mission na wati ni dinatiatia tin say na edro ni tie na no pasem ni say edro we adwuma ye titru pa ni say ebeboa ananu na nisrade e wo ni padua ni mumtin mu ama ohu atọ kura de dika obabi wo ha okonfikiri a ema edura wunya ye victory garlic mixture ebi kura ho bekwa ewie one sansa na ba eye victory e na wunya victory no ma na busumi biara ubenya ofichira akwa empa ho kura eno de akira obi wo ho aniti na tedwa no obi wo ho ye aduma kakra bia no abre na na kuma bɔ ne pɛrɛpɛrɛ ni nyina ye mogya entimi mfa akoma no mu kwa adwene mu eno ne kɔfa saa ade ne ba ɔdɔfo mesrɛw so wo ho na wonsɛm ka adwew ebi a wonsa no sei ana wonam ro mu na esi fam no kura adwew ana ayatufo sɛ de ade fom ato mpaboa mu a ɛyɛ victory ɛna me kan fam a wonum victory asa no ma yɛ bobɔ so nyina no enegyae de ɔtɔ ho anadwo a wontini na wonya victory emframa nyankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ yɛ humi wo de wo humi a na wo tie so o bra ɛyɛ victory ɛna betimi aboa wo yɛ wo bi wo so a wo ho ana ne yɛma hye no a obiara na ne ka obiara nya ne hwe obi wo so na koma bɔ ne pɛrɛpɛrɛ ni nyina mogya ne ntimi ne afusa ne yɛ wo ni pɛpɛ no ɛdura wunya yɛ victory garlic mixture de watwa bra ya bi ya na sɛ kokodue ne nam no no yɛ ne basa ɛyɛ victory ɛna me ka fo wunya victory bi no ma ɛbɛboa wo sɛ doctor de watwa duro so sani a ubetimi anom victory na ka waduro wonu na ne sɛ waduro no na abɛn ma meat aduasa no anom we so na abɛn ma no anom victory no so akyi meat aduasa wo yɛ ne sa bibia bɛde kama ma sɛ wo nansi tata wo yɛ agya ho adwuma mesrɛw adura bɛka mfo ama wa yɛ victory garlic mixture mesrɛw nipa ne bia danse a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa wo ma danse na tie na sɛ wo so kɔtɔ a wobɛnya saa danse korɔ no a
ntumi mi mpedwa mi ntumi ni di mi yare so mena ko be 12 years ni ma nundu mojedru 5 minutes de kim matutu ana se na meti TV ntumi na me hwe ne mu se mutun do bi esi victory heba victory garlic mixture ni ntodru sa wa modru asa modru eye papa ntumi ni di mi din sa no ni di afi bi no se bia na afi insana afi no ntumi di bi afi bi ma edubo ni sa wi semi eno so ntumi di eno so gbem sa afi de eno so bi no ntumi di bi afi hu de menya no ti edu no kan wo TV so a nem kutu bu no edu anopa eni ebiani enwure no ande no se afi nyampara mi no bibia ntumi di no se afi na to atamko ya black masa modro die edoni na mi shira no
ajime pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra mu so timi me nya me menses no boso mu ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na me se man ti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto be bia me we timi fa ka ekọ obi kuro so ekoto bidro me timi no bi tese na victory ni dey in fact I don't know me dey wo mu dey me ko to bi me ti advert ni TV so sada na me sorry ni na me ko to ye na da na me say ade yi to me pad mu no mo ja tropa yi to me pad mu ti me try to me phone so kura say ha adwene a nka me de betum aka ho na mo hwe te say so one way ya kwa kasa media me ya bo hye na me no duro bi te say if sada na yi sa mo ja tro nto me pad mu me no means say no duro e ma me hu sa e mo ja say bi like say quarter te say me na flow kama to victory tie mintimi enja nto ho te to de bia na mo ba abasha mo mo so abasha na e do na me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de body and aba mi pedue ma be dia transe wadro ye victory garlic mixture se we ya victory ni no ma cholesterol ne se ne ne density bia no victory de nyini nyina afi ni pedue no odo fo wo pedue to anama ne 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremu
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obayi a oda forma so ne yafunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nyo no da. Se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo hexa capsules any hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho ato no dadaada. Ulcer dro de eno ne hexa capsules any hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nchiremu.
Ulcer ye kura eto yafunu ene ensunu mu. Etuma wo yafunu ekeka wa. Wogire ho a enye. Ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebre a wadidi awie. So how eye ulcer de a compare hexa capsules any hexa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto.
Pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 020-3822-855 Apefo abatanya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkratoyi yi atom.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Obrabo eye adwumada eboa eyam aduane eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi nanso wonim se niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brabo ye adwumaden sen pote
me hu da me brabo ye adwuma pa ebia se me ntumi ye bibi boa me brabo
ani and going to know what the live here from the Moses Clinic, they have asked him to Abba. herbal food supplement. We see pa de barberpo, ama a ye juma ye.
Now, you juma.
Fatopa yenu, anopani and na eboama obrebo ye juma ye. Sani ebeya, a bit me anyam eduania woody, and sissy ni peduani mo, a ye mo fancy.
And no, I'm a bro walking up.
Ubenya Live Kid or pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets are a bell. So what do doors with to up? Fresh 0244 06 8447. Live Kid, wow bread war, wow nipedia. A draw ye and your mapping for a ma emma or man for, ne for our 1 year in fear to me. FDA JD crack we atum.
If a cry na menyisika, etia ye me fui.
Ehin fa pa na menya bosia edia tre medjuma yimu.
Kai kra mabre me ye bosia ato taxi fofo. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yema mwakwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekoko bosia, susu account, and it does all savings account. Me bada chain savings account and the akeka ho. First Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896. Na won so what to me aka say.
Suhum Rural Bank. Ama ene mayeka una.
Suhum Rural Bank. Enti me pa minie.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Ezama kwaba Areba TVS was at an power 97.9 FM. Honorable Kwame Abuja, Roads and Highways Minister, greetings. Wone Ahmed, Mr. Frank, Asuyo ho, Wone Utimi na Chacha, Musemo Sumoshe na Muti live, AWS Asuna Honorable Namomo, Gender Minister, also monitor show. No, that also was it. When we say why issue statement on this Russia man, Wababa beboni sisimu ekwe hunsem no ni nyina ewa ha on the issue of koko sensem no meteki Thursday Friday seme ye adwuma bi na mahwe de ekoso Cote d'Ivoire ene ye neighboring countries no wama omudua koko ye ka the whole world Cote d'Ivoire oman a Africa suntumi enyi omo nye den emfimu me pese ye hwe de ekoso in Cote d'Ivoire production team yanko.
Bearable weight. For 2 months, not a single kilo of cocoa produced by farmers of this cooperative here in Agbonville has been sold.
The cocoa is still stored there.
But we have problems. My child's in hospital, so we really need to be paid. The children haven't been to school either.
You're right, calm down. The problems will be resolved soon.
This is a problem affecting the whole of the Ivory Coast. It's the world's top cocoa producer, and a quarter of the population relies on the industry for their livelihood. The government has promised to buy back the cocoa from cooperatives. The cost of this delay, however, is already being felt.
There's a risk of mold, so we have to take the cocoa out each time, dry it, and then put it back in the bags to be pelletized again. That costs even more money. There's also the risk of theft. We were victims of theft in November. We lost a lot of cocoa.
100 tons of cocoa are being stored in this particular warehouse awaiting sale. This is only a third of what is produced here in this area by farmers. Some have sold off their stock at bargain prices outside of legal channels, while others watch their produce rot away.
All of this is just wasted cocoa pods that we're going to throw away. Because of a lack of money, we couldn't pay for the labor nor for the cleaning products.
Behind this crisis is a problem with money. While the price per kilo was set at a record amount of 2,800 CFA, the price of cocoa fell on the international market, leaving the government cash-strapped and unable to pay.
The Coffee and Cocoa Council, instead of selling cocoa to multinationals with resources, chose to sell all the volume to domestic producers for their own economic benefit. But those to whom they sold this cocoa don't have
the... Iti menya se asemne baaya na Mugabe me pie se me ba be kan bio. Me to me bo ase. Eye me hwehwe mu. Ene me nkofo a omo wo Cote d'Ivoire ensentwerefo ho no edi nkomo. Edi nkita ho me ho de ekọ ho ansa na ba be kan. Enti blame na de ekoso e wo Cote d'Ivoire no, wo de blame na kwa akoma de yo CEO e de mo cocoa sector na. Now Bagana had the blame akwa komara and the abi. The MPP for say nya chomuna nya san bi enimu no munyai. Problem na mo de to ho no. Eno no oba ono oba ye no. Ohwe de obetima ye e de aboa. Power to the people. TVS was at a power 97.9 FM lawyer Anderson Danso a meaning for a United Kingdom UK watna say or sign a NDC one legal a director a United Kingdom a memo into watna say na yaba a Dr. Mary Awusi free zone so kwase on the chief executive officer oba him ho first no tenti ho fa ho fe e de ye ho fe ka wabusuan no waba na ene ye baba digest issues ni na kama e de ama eye Ghana for won say ene TV so menu aba adawroma tanasi ye mame boko thank you we be say o fia obehwa ne so yie sa pepepe eti jumedi no ya shase ya no na mamema abiafo akwaba na mahu se lawyer Anderson afa ne pen a o twere sa na Cote d'Ivoire na me ko ye no ko ye niam kakra ho eja me mu akwaba bibi aboko de
that's ukrekro say
divine selection aka oh boy de na do eza no makai snow no
no,
no, snow UK.
Okay. December.
And then my friend Koko need the one number 7 channel, so my friend ko. And we are me who Thanksgiving service and before Thanksgiving. Be beside the quiet there. So once a brother. Always a brother. So I like that. And maybe beside go say quiet there. We catch say Mugabe jade o yen. So who Koko ni ho.
Wiki why ko quiet there.
Ko quiet there.
Say me say na busiana no.
No,
officially or your MPP ni into Thanksgiving after a successful flag.
Be another debate. One day. So be back.
Now we catch us up back. Now say NDC a democratic party.
Obama be
of course. Party they say is open. Obi pamon.
To on my no ko Thanksgiving service. So we do no ko MPP Thanksgiving service as em ko here.
Not the front row bra.
Not
no be ente wo. Maybe about me amwete na wa no so te.
And some about weekend in some sisi o.
Papa.
Russian semi.
Papa. Follow me ana.
Me aba mo kwaba.
Macho man kasi.
Eja pa me ja se me ko no sa se me se free zone so mu di juma di bi na san nti me de boko ho na wa bia mo kakra che me. Eja obi free Russia na de makoko d'Ivoire na Western Abagan.
Na Western Abadan.
Any initial comment.
Matias. And they go koko say Miss na me chia Professor William Kofi. On MD for
to do ku ani to do koko on the o
be koko so there o
why you PC
na to koko makuyapa
olman
na to koko makuyapa but na local LBs ni nyina egugu ni nyina egugu is about 50 of them omomutinya koko to kra enu be ana foreigners na bo yemsa but na no mampani announce say yekuku no you be process wa no many papa it's a way forward long time before now long time before now be call Muga Russia ni no videos no mahu bi say call up and down sir and
man na ye ne ho adwuma
but video no hwa ebi wo ha o kate no o hwe ni ye pa making it look so cheap na man is so vulnerable na some of the decisions be a man take you on a flat no I feel so sorry but I have seen things like that go on ewo krom hanom mpempi mehu bankers anopa omako big man fees omako akojisika dia ko and the big men invite them in their living space
Ghana here.
Yeah, me busa say why? Of course, I will change if I mean Nipani a very good customer Usika, you would want to meet them one-on-one, but that's supposed to be a public space. So you share a restaurant, you share or maybe a coffee shop, things like that. No more dinkomo. Na a coffee na a trawanum. But this lady's neighbor who we see Nukura Pamano say uncle, and all what she was doing was to find a customer for a real estate company. Or say abrofunde so mobile be an opedina ato and you know or maximize or any profit na this year babato. I feel very very sad. Some people
what they can
sana matis or they can obani there can say amane sa obani can say amane
sa any video ni ho
there be but me obani di
ojo ni mobile no
no but I me tie o masem no me gini di say BNC so but to leave your obekọ obi apartment no neni panos boni odi ye nyina no I can understand why people alcohol so what's papa ne cry advances obo be catch madam no ne adwuma no but still ni kunu ntiase so ni kunu ntiase I feel that is the time or say ni kunu support nipa enim no awia no edu anajo ayen so kan ahwe nanim so obetima ya wonim ontimi nyenso a wonim I feel very sorry but ba ko fa ma ne bono abebo obi enyina ho obi enim dia enipa bi naturally they are evil ultimately say he set off so baby design na mbansa e Ghana because they say free once one was and ko Kenya won e ko to aso Kenya so na che say bi enye ne to entuma ne yi ya e bi o to aso akọ e bi kura so wonsuro oguso e to aso akọ I feel very 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 sad say abanisa but we kokobo mani pa nyina enye ye nua ma ne nko a ye nua mema no so no sometimes you drag them into situations bi e bi na nkwa ye sexual things that is maybe a business bi obi no kum na wahwe sometimes no enipa bia meka say ni papa from Bone na yetena senso a statement bi obi be bia anase position bi take bia no so wotena se kakra bi dwen ho a obi say eye correct anase nye correct so come follow me yen call me flat mu when people start doing that you have to be very careful about what potentially they can do. I feel very 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 sorry for these people mate se ba ko mukra anko commit suicide
no man akona
yes so yes just say yeah but obi bia or victim too yes e don so pa o kakra na ba kra man fo
obi ga be wonti o kwa kra se kra mo no wan fa bibia nko sa bia
omo hwe na oma I mean of course mistaken is big but
some George so mo de akwana bagana
some George ntwaso Mugabe
Maase. You as well is there mo de.
Maybe
mo de niam abetutu akwa.
I can understand where it's coming from. Well, I can understand where on the son on what boni trim pos on the adwin boni tin or the tim am office what
no Russia Putin kudu.
So it's very 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 sad. Ye kan
you blame papa na you blame your man.
You blame papa no e dey kan. So you blame your man na e be victim blaming.
And say why videos ni bi.
Mahwebi not the explicit ones.
Mentimi hwe.
O say aha.
Because they am onko mahwebi o maka mu nsama kire me kire say be ma no mu anye hwe ma no mu nete no so. O mo mahwebi ni de o ka say.
You see if
me be be who be ma da o ba so o ba
na if o mo consent say o mo ne be bibia. They possibly are victims of their papa ne catch o mo a they fell for it. O ma nyan kwa kire hu say e bia na hwe afri ma. And I said they might have done that knowingly say Obian record me. So what I say. Na muga Obia the space. Yes, the space na camera che mu. Obia the space be snake. Track the amount for eh ba ku twa photo ma go record. Eh,
to dey di trap picture no ho.
Na space we kwenya illegal so to many pa.
So he say journey so him.
So na
very dangerous.
Yeah, very 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 very. Anabe can say they had spoken to him, agreed to what he called for. knowingly say ABA Emma Metabonting.
And you are no more for Mobian who are below 18. So, under age woman.
No, but Mugabe, you're any.
Oh, you're lawyer until I'm maybe
saying, why are
they?
Do I say, or record man, names or record because I know. Say, I mean, reasonably you can do.
That's what you
say. $20 or record woman.
$20.
They won't agree. They won't even talk to him. Moments or record.
About $20 would try.
Oh, $20. Now for said they accepted the $20. No, he said, or record. The G piano. I accepted $20. So you say record na and record na. Obian say record na one G. And some of them, I'm sure, even if it's $1,000, $2,000, they'll still not take it.
We take some judge in saying, "Ubianya feelings." I was saying, "My head, Papa na bagana."
So when you feelings of Papa so, and to bet me the anke easy, but
we have feelings when you feelings of Papa so as a lawyer.
You better than the doors and say, "What's it?"
We have feelings when you Papa so as a lawyer. No, they are not.
And you feeling nasem. The starting point is recording them nasem.
It is you timid in the background. How quite do be any babon?
Yeah, the quite do be born and say, "I record one more money." What the first
criminal?
My check crowns or the aqua good dark webs. A man food tiaka no marry, and no crowns so a crime. In all jurisdictions, me sure say Russia could crime more.
So who UK? Who practice UK as immigration criminal issues near the any number when him to make see you can carry on convey.
And come to make chain on the quedo. On the table beton so I be obi on betchino.
You want to quanko baby,
on to quanko baby, or be rapobia on Bepa no match. Do anything. So on a man so careful. We won't blame them. So because Mogana may can say, and yet idea shen you know the recorder here. Perhaps any American so crossing see.
No be feel fear.
And not a restaurant you see what is going on in the
hotel. Oko yede no na yasem
then to be go hotel na
obi fi Russia afro waje na number wa afro say hotel de na yo
and obi no course okoton adan no ana say
okoton ho na ton adan
there be say ni one ko start on say adan ton ne sa on say mom target ni ade o
nti ma target a betimi akọ obi ho a
they no dey go hotel ho say be a restaurant hotel and matran hotel so be call na apartment ni bedroom or there I disagree and
so ba ko na wo kan ko bedroom ho na say o
ko bedroom ho
akwani dem
say ti na ni kunu ni buofu no ko bedroom ba na dem di kan say you nim na wi ala
you don't know so dey ura ne bedroom ahun ko
when you paboni ni as simple as that
because okra pa na ekura de omo tun na da ba ko mo ma
nya de kura
infancy ti efutu
I hope say bin sibim obi adu tu say see ehun say me kura na minim suspense ho a camera che mo nam say all record mo ahu ana no bi ka chem say there be on space na record
nche haketu
$300
me bo kran shada anya den
it's about 3,000
na you ba yeah
it's yan kan che odi ahu
but I think Mugabe ade we ade a obi o yes smart bia wo behu very evident as a bohase and a camera obi o camera phone bia wo hu say we ye camera ebo ha and na bia no chance ne she ho ebo yade a wo share nipa nanum a ese wutimi ho
ene se nipa no mo kasa
enye camera no kasa be de che ho ebo ho te say
ebe bi che che so
e die say ebo ho ye kase
nti so
ese wo obi obekasa wo hu bia mene na nya adwe
to mo nim de mo koye
Mugabe meba ho
ene se sem se chenyina ni pampa se no ni papa kasa so tutu ni chane ne space ne
ba be a pen ne ade nyina ena da ne glasses no ebo ho a wo hu se bo ho what I say ebo ho a enye bibi e yeketwa
experience
what the make na say it's so unfortunate enye ade a obekasa wo hu se ye camera wo be hu se ye camera ena all the time I know odi ni nsem fon na ehye no nti at least anyway me abema kasa
ejadu wa kwa baso
asem na jimisa metina me ya pa o metina me ya pa
e mani bi o ma eza brand bi o ye popular pa o di fufuo de enem guso a me pese me boni de on social media de amanfo nim okoto ba na ba ko restaurant bi a o ka se o hia ne number o kan adwene kire ya brand e no
fa number ma strangers
fa number ma strangers ba o video no ono kwade o say e wash akura wa sorry
answer oh it's unfortunate
o person o share no wa ko
no more yes there's no need
o mama ne kwa
asembia ba betwem
o central
there's no need asembia ba betwem asembia
ba no hye o say no kure say o yobi a o kura yari no yes idea na dangerous enye
because apparently no one sound protecting no more yes which makes it even more deliberate. So it's not nice. Enye nice crowd.
Yo, me about intimate can be brave. Too manful.
Yo muga my main fa fidie kesi so ntia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. President Papa. And we are seeing ebo na baso. Dr. Kavish. She said we are Ghana ni na so president na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as I say what the whole yeah papa ye mano akwaba obedru ene anopai nti ye ma one ne ho kan ni dwumadi omukodi di ye no na mahunu wo social media so em say ye dwumadi efe na ehye Ghana ni monyam ti ye bema obapa ye maame Lodina you see behind every you say behind we say beside every successful man there is a woman like Obapa Lodina. Na mechia ye maame nso the first female vice president of Ghana. Ye friend no ye ankasa ye maame Her Excellency Professor Nana Upuku Agyeman. Oba nimdiefo. Obo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nso echido. Ye chia no ene. Mechia fekefo nyina NDC mpanimfo rekene sekene omu pipiara oye NDC ni a otie ye enawie na me fa ntia ne kakra nso ema MPP fo Ghana fo de mechia o mo akese ni bebre na memma adofo nyina happy belated Valentine say na anu memende na yedi Valentine na ohwe tetete Valentine say de ni yedi Valentine na ma ne bi di o mo body chiche no say no ya no chocolate day inti drew wa odo body be che ne de fa chocolate koche na fusions a year Friday no ye celebrity ye unse ohwe cocoa processing companies e Ghana ha o munyina ache fusions mu fantastic inti ye chocolate day celebration
chocolate ye ne be ka na ka fa we no nkobiem ye na be ya de say chocolate
na say ya na o mutimi short cocoa beans na o ma close down o companies e wa ha say na comfort feet I think say hon ye here reforms wo kakra
good board niema bibia ho say you good na enya na say nya refund be wa na be
idea say ye ne say be boy because many from Fusion's experience kakra menya ho ne say one of the major challenge for the cocoa processing companies is say lack of raw materials. There are times they have to close down their factories for months because they don't have cocoa beans. Inti say cocoa board be yen hye nanka cocoa no ye beton wa heya ama ye cocoa process they have the capacity to do it. Just measures na say they to na ye ma wo mo incentives na ye put up measures a ebebo omo create environment friendly ama omo businesses no. Inti muga na media no besi wona de ba ko a menya bi ma no kan bi kwa ma no keka me MPP abato a na no muto ye
say so for us
MPP abato no ni quotation ni ade say me makaba o mi aho asem na afi ma me atumi ma me ni ho nti men kan sem bebe me kan ba o mi asem kire mo se ba o mi o problem be me kan MPP fo a o ma no ya e be kan sem bebe o hwe quotation ya say e define ba o mi a say de wote na mu bia no ma me mo MPP abaso e wo abato a o mo koto ye di yi o mo flag bearer de de nyankopon asene se nipa enwu basa de bi ko bebi bebre but ya na ate se o mo pese o mo pretend se bibi ense ni o masisi ye o mo kata so be se nipa nkwa anto atwa mu de ye bebo o mo abaso na amasa da o mo ase se o mo asan yi ba wo mia do from where I sit na me making me projection se ne tie biara na ono a na o mo de ne beba nti meme de meda MPP fo ase ese omu asan kwa koyi ba wumia na omu de ba wumia de ne bro enye body enye bro na ye betimi ahwe na ma ya ho de
on se sign
ba wumia na nkasa on se sign we de tia ne se NDC obia ye de ni betina ye yiso se o represent NDC ba umia na mensem dada na no anse ye kwakofa
na ye se be ko we no kwa ni senya bia ka
nti so simple na meda MPP fo ase se wo mo ankasa it decided say a dan a wo mu si no wo hwe the margin o mu di lose 2024 elections a esen ko mo kotena se no mo ye nhyehyɛ ya beboa wo mo party no na do boni a wodi ye nneɛma de party ni fa mu ko mbe ye nhyehyɛ ya ma party no structure na asese anka enye wo man ka nim se sa ye si structure ye boss ro ni wie e na ya ba form abebe hyehyɛ pillars na ya foundation ebi no ma ye e de akofa ba wo mi ade aba enti me de aseda na me wo mu mama 2028 adwuma no aye easy amaye enti e da masene mu na me san e hye napo e campaign ase ese ba wo mi atimi ko 3 times ansa na obeye president dia eni etim napo yesre mo mo san fa napo mra
only fair and proper
fair and proper Ashanti Kingdom yenye boni bia se wo ba wo mi a wo ba 3 times dia mo fa napo ensan fa mra enti tim napo ye be campaign amount na de ba ko a e course so a na me hwe bi say tim napo na yire wo he Mugabe napo yire
se ko fa se mi aba
ya de ehia me stars give you
ba na ehunu
ba no wale
wo na ye contract marriage asem we me kan ye e ma kuma sing menhia madam fu bi o ho be fem ma na wo kasa na de na me say napo enware da ye betu aba oba nim so be ye flag be na okose na okonya oba ba ko na oye no hwado no kwa of the chop abusuafo sinya abotre nye she date was it there time no me run out of time e ma odi me kana okoye oba yi hwade oto aba olusi e mo hu oba ni bi
mo no watwe madwen aba so
mo hu oba ni bi enti media tim napo ni yes mo fa napo mra napo oyire manenta standby ni se nye de wa ko trefi du wa renew contract na safa oyire e fa na Mugabe made ba ko afenyo makin me bona baso pa for the loyalty to Kennedy Japan we as politics na wo you adwuma na wo you aware na wo you de wo ye bia loyalty is very important in life afenyo makin ya na grow won ani so the parliament ni o ma wo ye especially oka committee vetting committee ni ade na o hwe ne de wo ye wo ho a na sa grow bi won ani so be sa de a wa ye ama ne loyalty adedi ama Kennedy Japan ma respect no because who are than phobia no tisa me feel say obetimi de why dey atone so nti I feel marking for the first time me bo abaso why are there what show loyalty what show love at the ama Kennedy Japan
na
100% or really hands down what I say no na o mu wie ya parliamentarians no minority caucus ko chia DMBA o mu take another platform mayi ya fenyo marking for nti o mu kono man kra no na em say no fu biti say we are going to see ya go no dreamika kiki to do so no dreamika do say o say o do na I be ifaka be was me the for some kodo ha o potna se na Samia about me abetna se o hwe no was wo wuniye
yini mo pa
na kwa nyi de wote ni
na we afenyo marking o bro afenyo bre so okay Thanksgiving no they go dey flag good ni nyina Samia ya no obi na ni ahwe wo dwuma me de bet
ombe yin enta go 2020
oh the more money no I dey pay loyalty it is ade American say wo wadanfo bia onipa bia wo hia afenyo marking type of friendship enti saa ho no ho ade me bona ba so na mo me ka bibia kire MPP for ne Ghana fo nyina ye watch out for Samira Baumia. She's a very dangerous woman I'm telling you this Samira Baumia, we should watch out for her. She's a very dangerous
but this on the running affairs
or no na running MPP affairs is Baumia is what Samira Baumia or ye oba Ghana ni ba me catch Ghana for say yenhwe Samira Baumia yi monhwe kwan fa so odi ko bubu obi dangu ye even as a second lady and we mean say possibility also obeko opposition wo ho monhwe obeye na anu ya yeto aba ni kunu wi ni yi monhwe kwan ya na ni odi hwe afenyo market and Samira Baumia would deal with afenyo market mo wa ha monhwe ade
to kwa beba
what is the nature na say
ni be fie ni
na
so be cancel
o no de okunu enye hwu so odibi kodi alanche matene ne yiro president Kufuor enye bi asesebo kaya enti Samira Baumia ye one individual bi a me misuro no se me misuro no misuro me oba nso misuro Samira de obetumi dia ye Samira Baumia say eka Baumia nkwanko ma ye de oye de ekoso nyina ye Samira bills ni ade ekoso nyina ye Samira Baumia de beto ho ye twen na me ya doma unity bia na ye na so bekasa ebe ekoso ye say third force party bi about what
UPA no
won't na no ya ba ku bi apia
Osunado emo de na
oh no omo de say last election wait there weekend ya launch third force party Monte what was second akoko na ba me fi akoche ana and no Thanksgiving no okay
say no oguso odwene na ho
say that for ni afenyo bia na
mama mo just mon kwhwe hu na ejuma be me ka che mo say third force party abakere de Japan wate no okay coming back to Abranti here obedi boni wo Ghana Russian mugansam na ya wo ya na assign muguasie me say up till now intimi hwe video ni BNC into wo ka say one video bi a obi ti obi say na nyina intimi hwe
e boga no so wate
amanfo hwe no mo frɛ me ka che
me huma de follow me ni Accra mod de ne ade nyina intimi hwe nsi intimi hwe nsi na me ye Ghana ni ba me oba me ye mother me o two girls na asem no asefem ya nguasie na personally I condemn it. It shouldn't have happened at all.
Muni du kakra
what you say ensesenka esikura
big no
say yan condemnia the seriousness of that thing. What you say is so serious to the point that Ubetumi share will be one day now follow me. Now Udinachi. Is it for business? Is it for sex? Or is it for money? Or is it for contact? Or is it for a link? Be an answer for visa, an answer for what?
Whatever it is for.
Whatever it is for is wrong. It's wrong, completely, absolutely, totally wrong.
Unprotected.
Because videos no akwa no we are your content creator or your Russia broni a wa money bre sa content we lo create the Jessica
no
many case you say bia one money bi ra dem wo cry money bi ne na adan wan twa ni nyina ma
I feel so.
I would never believe say a man na one omu ra dem ho no one man die. Enye juma.
I agree.
Enye juma. Ghanaian girls are not that cheap. Mugabe, I can bet my head on that. Me say Ghanaian girls are not that cheap. What you say? My only problem is for them to follow this guy. And I wouldn't matter misro we are say hotels. Boni and Krofodi wo hotels no. There's this channel I am net American channel Discovery Channel. So we share Boni and murder cases. Most of them happen in hotels. And misro hotel corridors near the adepa. And media when I make condemn say. I'm not sure.
What you better record it.
What you say? And I can Mugabe, I can bet my head on it. Say a man I call Hono. A more 70% will not sleep with this guy.
I agree.
What you say? A minimum feel so. Also, that there's this saying say Ghanaians are friendly when it comes to hospitality. We are good and all that. What you say? And see, some of them thought, okay, let's be nice and all that. I condemn say Omokudine Chiko Hotel the same day because guy went.
Yes, we be
part. Yes. Very wrong.
Very serious.
And Mugabe, I believe, said girls and your money and any boy we die. Because no one should die near Kono. What you say? Open Brony, I said near Russia Bruni.
Russia Bruni.
Mugabe, what's your brony when you're brony? What's your say? And you some we mesre. Mama soon condemn me. In as much as I think said they made a very big mistake by following him to his hotel. Because apart from saying your mother, and I said, be or any other transmitted disease biano, and go bet me a yes, and no, not me, me. But I'm not sure so many and any die. Some Georgia Casa. A queer way a ban on the deportation near the Adeno easy, sir. It's easier said than done. Some Georgia Natuaso. Mate. Production team move on to some.
To send an invitation to the Russian ambassador. I intend to see him this week and have a conversation with him. We're taking a very strong view of it. The individuals involved are not minors. None of them is a minor. They're grown-up adults who made decisions. What the Cybersecurity Authority is interested in, and my ministry is interested in, is not in the moral judgment of the individuals. Is in the non-consensual sharing of the videos that were posted online. That is a crime. It's not a crime to be able to convince a man or a woman to go into your room with you in 6 minutes. That's not a crime by the law. That's a personal decision to make. But it is a crime to record a person without their consent. And apart from it, and even when you record and keep it on your phone, and the person finds out and reports to us, we will prosecute you and you go to jail. That's the law of the land. Now, you don't just record it, but you go and post it on a website for financial gain. That gentleman will be looked for. We will activate every resource in our disposal, working with Interpol. The way we've worked with Interpol to extradite Ghanaians to other jurisdictions, we will request the Russian authorities, and that's why I've invited a Russian ambassador, to work with our law enforcement. We want the gentleman to come to Ghana, to be brought back to Ghana, extradited to Ghana, for him to face the rigors of our law. Ghanaian citizens, irrespective of their decision making, will be protected by their government. The government of John Dramani Mahama will ensure that every citizen's rights are protected. And you cannot record a citizen without their consent and air that or post that online. That constitutes a crime under the Cyber Crime Offences Act, the Cyber Security Authority Act, CSA Act 1038 of Ghana, passed in 2020 by Parliament. So we will work on it. We're working on it. We'll be with my Lelu team at Cybersecurity is building a full docket. Whether we have the gentleman or not, I intend for us to file a full prosecution. We'll make a representation before the courts, try him in absentia, and get judgment if he fails to show up. But we will not let this go.
That's Mugabe Maase, sorry, Honorable Sam George Akano. But I just want to say easy. These are diplomatic issues. Russian national Bahabe Dibone. He said Nikro move for Betiasi Kwasi be releasing ama one so yeah another thing. Na media I still stand by my party na children England. So difference more or less, yes. What I said now, like he said, we obien ho ye minor ewom. Your decision to go in there with him. They went in there with him. Whatever happened in the room, me dear, or money nimna, or money back for manable. But me dear, Muga, me say, Abrantiano, intino ye no cut and paste in this and your man. To chess see any mono. A man now, womudi ne chico yeno, and your munian on your modai. Or no dear, meet me epitome Chesterka. And now don't forget, some of these our you for a woman. I think it is wrong. It is
absolutely wrong for
nika enye better say nke bi omo bekwa akoye test ana bi
baby ye test no kra no wanya bia e be na wukun kra agye wadi bi and I won't say society no ye best wuku no say wo yira ye say wo
tell the won pa wo mura ho
and say wo mura ho what you say and say so mura ho first of all wo broni abrofo no kwa hwe the way our address it na ho wotimi hu the way ni money the obetimi the potentials what you say and say wo kuna you should concentrate on your marriage. Some of these things it's like me say ma me na wo kunu no ko ho ne ko die
be a business.
What are some of them they think so when you abrofu bi kure kobu wo I'm telling you obi o kwa na adwene say when ya broni bia na obepe bibi wo Ghana ha no wadi na chi akopa ma no wanya bibi wo ho
ba no na
what are me say ebe ya den so oba aware okura ne ma na papa we ya kwa fin we say afre na come with me now what they na ko no awura ne ho che this is the camera won say ebo ho who say we cameras bo ho
na me enu kura o.
Yes, that's what recorded back on
video. Oh, that's where they obvious.
Who say obvious?
Another TV is doing the
there be sanity here. Work with that TV no so ama lens na ye ketwa. Said that ho na wugina ho a lens ne so. Enti omo ntimi ka say what I say me feel say omo huye enti some of them are omo nye prostitutes no omo ne na because they saw the camera.
Yes.
Eno na man boy no kate no. Cause akwa we are releasing nyina. Akwa enti Ghana for yen susu ye mano ye sisters ye nua man no ma ye mfonso bi. Be yen susu nka.
Ba test o man ye.
What you say? Oh, test ne die omo ene ne die be obi one na de ade na say ko test no.
Say be ma ne nyin bi say be who pictures ne ade I say the best you say mboko no matter.
E ma omo ne die no. Wo mu gina kwan ho charge no mema da.
Deda.
Aso yo kwa na ko test kura wa be ye ko dada.
What the make am say? Omo kate ni nyina obi ani ho a one ne die. Because akwa we. And then you mama no say what the Ghana format to ho now the some other African countries to ho sex Ghana format ye buniye chain other African countries what the mention say ye buye ho chain some other African countries
even the you
okay other African countries everything aka so man so for ma de mun
abofo nyina be catch o make catch so Ghana format de o mu ye decent kakra what the mention enti say me hwe how ya raise any standards there and Gen Z for nkole ya say wo mu jeje anyo mu kakra but it's not that bad it's media me say me stand me say akwa no se ne no waye na adwen so obedi bone no se wonya sa ma ni nyina no omo da ya nko be release sa videos and to bia when releasing the video bia wonya na
na sa ma so
me media ma sa mu nyina
nka we de okay me so me ne we ya adwen ho was oba ware for the bottle de what the bottle ye dey
David no cry wo call ya na wan kai ni kunu wan kai na ma wan kai se ye no ho de wedding ni certificate ni de ka ho no odu ho na kwa kan no onye
me be ya no me single cry the first day cry on pen
edin
be show kakra sa
we ho call timi ko say I just want to meet him, get to know him and see
mo ya ashawofo na
omo ya ashawofo na oni omo dai Chema na bia no kan say obeji o money scaff Uber ni adade Ghana ni girl bena o nya shawo a obeka say won ne beda for $20 Muga mama yensusu nka I'm telling you omo akwa ni twitwa ye ni nyina won obia
ye moye ma mi so abaso no so the message aba she nkran ye ma mi na amomo
okay
gender minister
oya de me sister no oya de pa na amomo ye chia o ene ye bo abaso ni adwuma pa we ye na no ye hu say na or AU program na say yes
they just be bit me free ho
ye free
hoye
okay ye be ka bia ka wi
ye ka bia ho
I man
was standing also water was standing down
o se me menya hwe se me de me
was standing water ya condemn de ma de
muga akwana de bone gitu
ya nyentum say wa anya de yenje ntum say yenkola ne bia edi na chi follow me no so anya de na emu no nso no ma yenka ne say wo ba bia wo camera wo ne pictures ni mu no wone na enye sanity
ba wo support testing
ne de one na me testing for what agye $20 do can say oh you slept with me in this annual
aware for the woman American
aware for the okunu person why and once why mistake alcohol no you pay for your mistakes.
Yes, of course.
Into okunu say no obema na come ato ne yam dia you don't have a choice. Yes.
Okay, I am sheshe bia.
Oh, I'm not sure. Or then I meant one koye.
Yeah, MCB.
May you show Mugabe our and yes simple sir.
I know.
Our year 2 million actually.
Of course.
Say our will be it as for Brazil our year will be bet me a year wedding $100,000, $200,000. But will be crack to 10 cities. Some awari will buy we are spirit wage.
Yeah, 2 million.
A better dance will buy no be Johnny Kunwa run. I could that brony way a diamond and a quarter.
But of food.
And you do.
Now, because the bag and I send a corner, and the boys in Newton we were breasting.
Yes, I'm you know.
It's an apapo baby.
Police business is here.
Yeah, man, I'm sure you will be in lesson.
Well, Madam, Dr. Mary, Mother, a lawyer Anderson Dawson, so as live on TVSYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. I feel young queen, young share other issues. Aja MPP, Thanksgiving is over to me, baby.
It's me, baby, could be uncle. And any permission on Matthias, Susan on better now.
Okay.
And you know, I just say, Michelle. My session fita ebi mu ba hoba be campaigns so omu from hese ebi mu kodua na ebi me no change on twaso we organize good elections me there tie baby ye de ani hwe ana hwe de ekoso sign ana ye hwe de ekoso now so mo try no mo come hubuma ebeboa nanso no ensem om kekan ye akwa bi aye fe ne kuka bi o kan ya ka se ye bi kan Japan tri so ana ya work when it's him ne akatum and him ebu aka na watrapo na edin pa but it's up to them yeah they sure say them di kan no whoever NDC ebe choose say on court 2028 no menyim ni say Bawumia ebetimi abiti say nipa no esan say Bawumia me na o 2 year de ne call from aya 2024 lose said you lose ye no sa man no go suit because baby ogina and obe pachawa say amanfo mfa no bone oni akufo ado di ye and into twitwa nyina omomfa nche na enni 48 hours kura na wasan kwa kutwa ntro na abim na je say acha opa na opa nyina ya krokododjon enya de a o pacha obi asa well ye de ani ana ehwe no we are just waiting for them and on tonche no o hwe anamutu omutu a matisa man follow be den nsem onfa na po emabim na it will be wrong on his part so onfa na po ma wo no okoya amokokonya 38 as 39% as the same o ma san de wo ba so na ye na mienu ma esuma anya mienu na na enam ne de sane obi na obi ko suma fidie anopa na oba akofo akohwe fidie
enyu ko ye oni gene ko ye
very good
ana osan ko bi
o ni nipa na ko ye na mu mienu nyina Ghana for reject mo we it's akwakoba se obabie ma obeka se onfa na mabie ma na ad ne ba na akofo hwan mate sekuo bi amom homene so ewukumase menhia south ke wo mpatam wo no mamakom abum se wonim no osesa eye na po a because o mate se osesa na po akokofa Brian aba to omo madwim no wafira sante ekokwu akofo obi aba enti omo mpene so ne empene so kina ya de emfa ye ho de ode bebe bia yenwuma ana be kire ana nwuma nso a omampani ene na pamfo edi bia di adanse say enema konanim they've tried for the last year they've tried every means possible to get something but enko nanu koku asemi bai ya unse mugadal metia keminu so orafia na obi busa se tama eye Dominicaine honorable attorney general started say we in a press conference ekeka ne me ekoso no na manfo busa se adenas wenye nipa bia on form nko no nko bom code na afi oye press conference ne ade you see also okay hu say adwuma na ayekoso no adwuma na emienu there's a political aspect of adwuma no and the grounds work ankasa adwuma no a wo ya manipa no na if you close your mind on the political side ebaba bedi unya and na 2016 happened to us no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was working very very hard. Unfortunately we close our mind towards a propaganda no and ayekoso no arawo se mo mni se wo ya adwuma papa bia wa achim tafo na se adwuma no wo ya for man mu nyina na enkonkonko dru eye subiri so ana se enkonko du go so a no because adwuma bi ensi a wan hwa na go so for agye di because enya nuro mo so and so it's important so bet me am go so for ati as oh enwuma e ne baba mo so se adu tafo if it afo eba be du Kumasi if Kumasi eba hafo then nipa na te ase saa ne ma na ya anye nti no mde so ye mene se si ansa me ba betena se na me ne honorable Felix Kwachofu su etwin komo na me ne chat ana me ka che ne se the 2 year 2016 no and say 2 year biem set your communicators right. You see also eye kanea na the question pass obi nim se hye. I tell people me business say if we start a business now need to card the business no there's no point, don't even start, because it's one thing so be nim say we are the papa now we are the papa no be nim we met my the papa and no be nim ade na we no, and it is very very necessary say ye be bibia na abo dewru so obo dewru enipa na abehwe no metia so the populace the citizen of Ghana no omunye kohwe abafu mugawo se meka tuma to koku pen na mnem papa to koku makua pa koku e wa chem kwa ben na mamenka no kure bi
Samantha for
side the farmers are clever. Farmers are clever po ana nipa bebe for say farmers no any the laborers who go omokokodo no farmers bebe akrache for pa. I'll tell you say tell me to koku no farmers no emu bebe say 60-70% akrache for pa a teacher for wom. So minimum one a crutch for pa a lawyer for nyina wom. So e tell me be ekoso nyina they know how cocoa prices ete. Said the we are say adwaman so price no said the cocoa price cost said the bafo and omunim the MPP bar 8 years your maye omunim kwan a eye omu okuo bi an e kan Licobac a licensed cocoa buyers association.
Okay
Omu nyina nim e kwan a cocoa no MP moga wonim say processing companies no omodoso amafofo say CPs nko the processing companies be bree e Ghana caribot no ho ene ukaiwe olam
federated commodities ni ekwafadam for ene merchant cocoa
omunyina wo so na mogade akwa ne say obi wo ho no mo a na waje or processing lines will be processing cocoa but na owo buyer license so e hye baby especially foreign companies no buyer license baby into no esi akire no atoto no de ama na boss local for nya bi enya before ansana MPP ba be say cocoa dwuma produced by a company PBC no mo to cocoa about 40% or more abane di o mine dia enebu say PBC timi to cocoa say so my go license by company
the second largest buyer na global haulage Alaji yes so was no about 5 companies in global haulage
and the local companies ni nyina agugu meaning best 20 LBC sa muga omunya 1 bin kura na omato edida me tie so man pani se da bi ye beton ye bi no ha near process manage papa but personally I've gone to CPC Professor William Kofi take over.
Okay.
And I'm a co the staff there, but me call honum. Problem e wo honye mfidi asemu. Mfidi ni nyina ye adwuma.
Ba beans ni.
Nana MPP for no omo ba no moga ma menka sem no me nipa bone for to the extent say they had their individual private processors omo ji omo nsem sika. Enti cocoa no ye chocolate na no was a gufom. It's a shop floor honum. Valentine be kwa ko dunia they na shop. Who distributors all across the country omo se nya binto. It's not a short because they are selling their private ones. And that's how money in Prof Ban also a baby. I'm on no munina, or no Casano catch him. Listen, our friend was down. So it is never production problem, it is administrative problem, and it's some political people be a war MP movers from good CPC no, and it's our companies.
So things will change.
A bit change pa.
Things will get better.
A bit change pa.
Very well.
If you are foreign come to him, only say na sense we are foreign no say buyers no, foreign buyers no. Omo catch there, omo DOCs ne say obi di cocoa ba mamonto.
Yetien ye afenyo markets kan ye ewo cocoa nsem no ewo Thanksgiving service na see we are na for quotation no so. Afenyo markets on cocoa issue.
One bag. Now one bag 3,625 Ghana cedis. And NDC are buying at Soko 2,587. And NDC are buying the Army President MPP Nibia catcher NDC are buying say. And yeah, bro, for Cassiana or more can one crying. na social media na CSOs omo keka brofo akese cocoa farmers omo promosika formsika bomo cocoa farmer bia ekwani bia lucy 10 million per bag eno ni asemo ayeka inti wiki minority for parliament ebeye butu cocoa farmers or musika no ombetua me wie no so a MPP for Asia Mr. colleagues, they will try and divide us and come with all manner of arrest every now and then. When their back is against the wall, they will come out with arrest. Please, we are politician, na ye chiwa and ye bone. Yenjina painting chair Dr. Baumiechi and win power 2028. Don't let them intimidate you with arrest. All manner of arrest every now and then. When their back is against the wall, they will come out with arrest. Please, we are politician, na ye chiwa and ye bone. Yenjina painting chair Dr. Baumiechi and win power 2028.
Yeah. So omo boni oma create e cocoa sector ho. Ebi na America say yetena sia ma we mu kasa dodo. E wasa nkasa di we ya ho adwuma ho adwuma dada eni so ko munya no kasa. Wasa kiachi omo dada.
From the outset.
Wasa kiachi omo dada omo na create problem no. Satama na world market price ni ma ko yi no na mo de 30% and the ma farmers na mo ma fa 70%.
Eno ko na
wa ma kwafo no 70 aban no so ye den e fa e 30 so na mo boka. Akronfo ye be chemo mutie de make achile mo ye be chemo mo aso be yese se da medika aka ye no PDS da ho twem kwanugu da ho twem UCG containers afanyo mo da ho twem munye very careful ye be chimo nyina mamra ni modi enti omo ahuru se ya start invite omo to also we can send the signal no se ye be chechi omo kire ne de na da se mamu ne se ye bo mamu Mugabe ni akoga mo nkwana hwe mo maso be yes na sentem ya anti afenyo kan we ye no tacho ka kansa na ba doctor so na afi the quotation ni the mercy
muga edwana o kan no se omunim de eboboba but me afutu am de be ma obia o mampani na koto sector bia na se rot bia okoya hu se koso obia it doesn't matter the people no koya wadamfo what does it we see we MD on mo it is not up to you say obechi but it's up to you so obeme ni pay de okokotena ho ne be hu se de ekoso ni and I can assure you any pay de okotena ho any Ghana for omampani na yiwa ko no but your oath is still and your allegiance is to Ghanaians so what has Ghana for adwuma na we omampani betimi apawa ko because onim say bibi wo mu a betimi ya ede akọ edu kokodua de wo nyina hwe right from day one anka obi setting straight for the last year no the boni o medi okoko obi ani boni o medi o egu kura syndicated no ko obi ama yimbiem egu kura the bank bia aka DCB bank is omu complaining ebesi nne omu de omaka from 2020 as 2019 so omu di boni bebre egu on ba se wanka no manya no mo dan you see they still live in that propaganda no be aju
attorney general no da bia okasa oye press conference no update ga
you leave them to the people attorney general wanye sa press conference no ye no ana wa magana phone de ekoso anka de esi okoko sisi sa na anka ofori atade ne beye obeni nam ha mema ni meti so sa ti se de oni boni bia shebani amodia utimi wo aboaje me akasa aboaje timi kokotena afuom ekosesa ema bia omo no no omo 50 Ghana atoko jan atete de bobomuti eno omo ko
omo ye
so hu se de na aba na boni amudi de mo rafi o enu aboni amudi mo rafi entimi afutu am de be ma kwankyerefo a oda kuku na no randi abe say unsa ana unim the politicians me one moment na say programs for a long time so unim wo enti no o se BBS bia no o kan nyina na de ekọ nanim bia mo bia hu
bia bonte na kasa
bia hu enye so be kasa o wuntimi ntu akokofo ka ana say ya
we are ready o fa ya no pa we anwumre bibia mo
de esi Côte d'Ivoire Côte d'Ivoire mo koko se kwa de bia no so mo nkote mafie
baby o ma jane
because so bo pa me ekote ne so akoko ne bafie a ye ba enti ade na say bia
se sikani ho
and so by way do so obi o watch it bi o de ko e bia e ka ayi that ayi ebo kra o share mo boss o de bam o de sa abo na abema mo demo bi bia ka na ade ba wi ase adwama ko from price ne ko
dada na wato obetua dada
obetua ni nyina
ba fofo a we beton no
boni ben waye
mama nyame nshira
so say boni ben waye na so enti mi anka wasema na fa manfo e kasa mo it's very important Mugabe see me can say because you see I'm in the media space. Mugabe my broadcaster for more than 25 years.
I know.
I am lawyer for more than 10 years.
I know.
Meaning you bet me asuni ni pa dwene e free the papa bi awe. Na de ya pa na se wo yadwuma pa. Na obi ese no.
Enye.
So unim pa so yadwuma pa. Enu ti na 2016 you lose here o mampani e che ne sa no. E che so much
yadwuma.
E de na menye. De Ghana forecast me enu na me. Bibi by requirement me anya is a very genuine short.
I don't know my start.
So I don't know my start no. All Benin class normally anante. We have to stop them now.
Fantastic.
Benadi can we can't stop them with people who openly on radio a condemn NDC say omintimin to aba Emma Penny John Drama
press conference asanko.
And you and I don't be better translate because they will turn it around.
Kuba comedy and
the MPP media and crowd omonka. Yes, I'm going to chom do omonka nyina no ma to ato na make no so e bibi won kran
coffee mafia
na bono font ya wan hwe ya no bi akoka se onye hwe
coffee shop adwuma na twam
and very 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 important and obi o ba bia boni bi esi bia beka so uni akura na won ma beka uni ampo na e wo honom no wadi boni a bra beka
no man ko nanim
so the office oni boni a no nkonko defend no any panso de kwatena akonya so no Ghana for na to aba man no ehu say omo to aba man a de da woni we report to Ghanaians on happening to Ghana for no report man no
on wrong quotation
so quotation is na gaje minim de etia na no kwa adum chi ho
pacho ni
quotation no
Psalm 23 verse
20 oh say me say RS o yes so eti me wonam say
Christian with
the 23 enkonko si 118 so say wadane no na minu de otwero man no
na beteje ne Johnson mukwa omu
desperation no was starting
omu fi kwa omu kan
na wo sua awen so muga ye kwakoto aba na ano no 2024 no sa no ye ya afeni nuanom ekrimofo no kwa na fo mu hu ba bi ogina ebe wi ase no so join you Methodist brigade o
asa ye no kwa
brigade ni
o ye no kwa
na abeka
ye no kwa
na apa Methodist vote na abeka
wodum say ba omi asem we say ya can't say ya kabia em say tiefo nyina ni ba omi ane na yire omo ye Christians 14 February ya na omo ware ya omo nya 22 years enti ba omi eye ekotro wo ho na nkofo puli omo wedding pictures you can catch it where you will produce at
a Christian wedding
a Christian wedding producer mesro Islamic channel efa to ho ba omi ane na yire omo ye Christians o kan say ye fe no ni Christian ni kwa the same Timothy no eye no kretro do
okay men say Bible do wan say
e
every say do say the Bible
somebody wa changes say we be Muslim because of politics and na yire nso wa changes so no so be Muslim
so what is access of man
what I say it one no busa no Quran pa kran kasa ontimi nkoti me me kwam te betimi akoto
o de Japan o ka friends na mo ka so we
o adum che so mfa ntuma ne kata ne subi
ni faith no ni jidie no
ntuma ne de sense mfa kata so
papa na ba o she eti o mo wari
kata me subi
14 February yes Saturday no 22 years they had a Christian wedding
by a quotation na o man production team of family isi ho
I am strengthened and inspired by Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23 verses 118 to 22. Which tells us that the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone.
Allah Akbar. Eduna na kwekwe ji de hwa yesi yi ya kwesi.
Say wa Mugabe weapon.
Ko ni Bible mu ba.
We ku kai Bible.
E je kan ye mu
ye chawe. Ba won keti amonzo. Say oba quotation we no oba de semama no.
So no so nim
na mo fa nto aye kwabna je Japan eso okay quotation more time for you know have to some mommy me pay kwabna je Japan maybe I know say I
don't see mission
ono so nko kakra na bon say
there's no need.
There's no need.
No, the man also cross-checking once.
Also, you're Muslim. You speak to your faith. And one say, "What then? You answer no one count."
Family koi.
Mugabe.
Ana honi okay mama.
And you okay mama. And you okay.
Quotation one up so far na.
Me the back by the way.
Quotation one the.
Me the back happy.
Sam 23.
Where there me the baby.
Where Sam 23 1:8 verse 22. Is that it? Moses so baby o I know the way I come there be o come me so say
the seriousness the confidence our those
ko be je ya po ni mu ya say you Muslim say na dia na pay you
me sure say the course on team say na we go
see yankobi so e be ka say yankobi you yankobi na quotation so a what say Psalm
23 verse 118 to 22.
That is 118 no? From the 118 the other number 22.
23 ni the ohoni King James version there no. 23.
Eti akọ 118 no we heard there. So 118 mu there.
Dem go see suspect.
What there? And 118 was some verse 22.
22 sanka.
We dey mo near team bi. Timothy. Mo sam bi.
I am strengthened and inspired by Psalm 23, verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23, verses 118 to 22. By Psalm 23, verses 118 to 22, which tells us that the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone.
Man, we were confused. But now we can be about say your wedding, right? Production team, Ejuma no motimi ayama me amon fan to so mame. Me ahwe ni wedding pictures no. Samira any
on one page 2024.
The wedding dress no.
This year one post, last year one post because me started commenting on this picture. Into Obenya and Uncle.
Samira na ba we no what do you need?
No. What?
It's wedding cake now.
Wedding cake na was Shanata de when it's singing.
Wedding cake go ya bro.
Auntie we say anymore.
Yes.
Akata nanim. Ni aba na bisa say e
was spaghetti top. Muslims say
some no ene de top.
Spaghetti
top. Spaghetti de ni bi.
Satia. Spaghetti. Muslim ni ba be na shata de we
Dr. Meya we see.
What you say? Shedding gloves I share say that Muslims worry. Atefo. One year ba me best man.
Oh wow. They know what and I identification authority lawyer.
Wow. Na share wedding no. We Muslim wedding ni. Etibawumia is a Christian and has always been a Christian, will forever remain a Christian.
Uncle so no go see the Bible so here.
What you say? Abandon Bible not to her. And what they is a Muslim. It is all
that Bible the count me kind of Psalm 23. I
also cried my dear
1:18 Psalm 23 1:18 Verse 23. I didn't so assist.
Let's say Mugabe Maase. I do a sabotage. When a true speech in the man. That is Bawumia's Unkai Gabia.
Parking.
Your friend Rosemont, I will never Bawumia here. Also, catch us Bawumia is not fit to lead this country. These are some of the signs. Me as a CEO am that ekuoke ejuma kuoke to area. So we the speech man am program a day before speech bi a imagine a day before the akofie akohwem my the thing no wa no nya fa na me de me na ma ba ansa na ma ba be ready it won't be me gina ho me kai Psalm 23 verse 1
because nothing at all so kohese no credit at the corner o kan no na o mpa be ko nka wu
mun hwedi o kai ni o say Psalm 23 verse 118
to 2020.
What's that na strengthen no? And is any it one year na strengthen.
I would munina quotation so na memra na mefa so that say mama boafo a tete jumedi ebreo Safari Valley Eco Resort was bra na we was here de ba omi akoho na okotena obeye 1 week na ja conference room we na o made na tan wo kire na niam wo so ye say de be ya quotation okotu a obetumi ama quotation papa Safari Valley sebra environment wey serene ya wotena ho a obetumi agi wani aduane papa local and continental dishes benya hotel room papa da woni family ni nyina alcohol swimming pool any gym bibia ewo asoye ho hwe akira kwan ewo dewo in the eastern region okre constituency obetumi afre on 0596914394 0596914394 ofre na ya bejo so s natural mineral water yen nsu ni wura Melcom shop bia mu nationwide obenya bi ato ana say Uba SYZ Broadcasting Company Limited or 37 Abebese Street, the heart of Accra, Su Obaha, Mr. Robert to Halbenya Biato. And I say, Obi to me any a year Clifford at your chunk more 0596273546 0596273546. Now, Bibia sweat me a conkai Eddie a more pension benum, said the bit to me abwa many peduane to major Naso Brano. Oba Usuaya, Yemi about bush in the shop over ma. A bit of fridge room baby, do biano, would ya not a more you come and to me abo ama bibia konkan hadie usua de obi age atom na Ghana fana baby a Melcom show bi em no ex natural mineral water Victory Garlic Mr. Free Dr. Makwa Suye obi a mogentimi ni pedua ni mafusa ni ye bro ni beka say blood circulation we hear Victory obi a wontumi ni die wonu ma to bro ni beka say loss of appetite we hear Victory obi a onante kakra bia na ote so anansi acheme na we hear Victory oba ko mfichira no aya say board dwedwe we hear Victory mo yo pemfo amenum bi we obi a ma abofo anufu so amenum bi na wunya mfie be yedunse kwa menum bi obi atumi enum Victory no apart from mama makekan fe Dr. Makon 0242545633 0242545633 ofra Dr. Ebejo so Power Specialist about hospital ya mami aduya wana every what day hepatitis A B C D any hu edro aba tutumika kona so ye fatty liver sciatica prostate anase onu mpeni baby na atechima compo ana fibroid minu ama no mo from an Power Specialist about hospital mami aduya obehwemo kumasi ye wo fe yase legboso no twe continency aputu ja kwan so ye ne Jesbo filling station no ND enhwani mutakrade wanaje estate ben anaji primary school no sansu na odi weni eche kwabenya pukwase ACP kwantempo no so nkra ha obi hu ye no ofre no 0244544422 0244544422 Divine Hope Herbal Center ye ne de wo twia heba powder de abedwa so e no twia heba powder no emba ne toma mema na se oba otoma bema no o man no fe no officer Scorpion Sniper tanko tenten atenka edi dia kese capacity atankolega na chese oba no na toma bema no ende sankofa na chese obekwa akofa back na chese oba no na toma bema no lenda obeto ama sankofa sisi a ne yakuyenim na waist pain usisi emane mema pals kuku efifu baby and say PCC baby sexual weakness mema o maye mre wo mpem say ye low libido atenka no wo from emane mema nyina ulcer any menstrual disorder we hear Divine Hope Herbal Center modo afi wo twa herbal powder bi kofori ya fo mani chire Gapsen pharmacy wo sunyane ya cap herbal ashama fo mani chire House of Drugs Kipkus boachi ansa sanso na tema na boachi herbal PK Gumbila Tamale fe wo twa fo no mo twetwen komo 0550639037 0550639037 Major Lambert J enimia keke JK baby amonem bia no minister bibia boko over the weekend Major Lambert J usi wonana wo sushen in the eastern region ti oni abusuani nyina yema mo shedding sanso ene yemia Henry Lai enkanena wo radio good wo nyankopon ya adoma da memenda di enimi fiada weekipin memenda di enimi wo so usie umame nti abusuani nyina yema mo shedding yemia Lai bibia wo bia ncha kese enkoma na yesu yata wachi bibia bekoso kama well Hebron Hills International School was excel and shine media of them some road school papa de oba quantity no bosume nan kosi mfienum na cheche nkwada no kwan mbafa so edu onjuma Montessori tetiye wo learning materials nyina nso fi UK aba na odo ni akire ho lower and upper primary so no admission go so ekoso media of them some road omo ben media Presbyterian JHS no ho na obo Hebron Hills International School say excel and shine you mekonya da mata akire and edu jumedie yede bremo power 97.9 FM ne TVS was na affiliate stations ya etwehia ewo Ghana nyina mameko Dr. Mary Ewisiso ni nti ono so Mr. Mishina doc ansana ka wo bekono me franco o sector hokakra you be 20 minutes to go nti betimi spend about 5 minutes on your sector and then you take the other time not to digest the other issues. We jumedie bi ewo a free zones say training for newly licensed free zone enterprises. Jumedie no course so a weekend day. Whatever mo betimi highlight niema e course so kakra e dey am. Production team monya memwa na muntumi fa niema so go so the order to a year mpenifo enim any the free zones and so ho edema a year Ghana for so na to so fantastic
Mugabe Maase so mama say akwanya kese wo video platform kakaka we so me bonita e dey amount ai enye bibia ye jumedia ye tidy no wano ni titu ene abra ya registered new companies no na SSC e kire wo mu free zones ye nhyehyeye semi yenyina ye ni free zones no agency under trade adwumedi a free zones ni di ni se nhyehyeye aban na yese ode be boost Ghana's industrialization na ya support companies ama omotimia abai wo mo ahyemu na omotimia fa adwuma nipa dodo wo adwuma mu no ma add value to omadwuma bi o mo ye for export esenitieti ane ne tintin na ne se enyoma ye di echi na ye dwumadie no ye hwe ne ye export oriented adwuma inti company bia ansa na oba be she free zones ase a wo benya license no na chese udwumadi na wo production we ye no wo ye e de kwa amanone minimum 70% of your products no etese wo de kwa amanone ti se wutumi e qualify enya na ye the main requirement wutumi e kire ye se adwuma me ye na bia me ye bidie me ye me de ko e bia Saudi Arabia koton na 70% wo de ko ha o qualify to enjoy incentives bia both monetary and non-monetary enti wo hwe mo free zones no ye de ye wavy taxes nemo na ansana wo be qualify no aje se wutumi eye export enti companies ni bebre ho a wo mate se free zones de wo join ho a wuntua tax anase bibinya sa na tie enye sa na tie aje se ansana wo benya license no craft first of all aje se wutumi export to enyoma if 70% and above enti ye register wo mo a ye orientation program de ma wo mo echeche wo mo se ye wo mra e wo ho sa mra no wo anisu a ye yi ufun ye saje o license no e de fi ho enti bi ena no ye no e say wo hwe senior investor confidence na cost a lot of companies abrofoni fiamanone eba ena no miko India January yemu eko ye dwumadie bi wo ho trade conference bi wo ho kosia Gujarat or mu trade commerce no nyame ya adum 20 companies abedru Ghana ene ochina ye ni wo mu bedi dwumadi a bebre eba be establish wo mu business wa ha ebi ye cocoa processing companies ebi ye textiles and apparel ebi ye pharmaceutical companies emu 20 delegation ochina mo beti yenka e wo media ne so mu se free zones ye bibia ye de to abonten se de be ya Ghana fo ebehu na ade ba ko a me ka de hwofo am ho se as first female CEO makoda free zones anono we show my flagship a tema export processing zones and only the only industrial park Ghana as a country ye wo nyame na meso ye be cut sort hopefully a president time na ye ama ye twentwen ye nase ye ne Chinese group of companies bi a omo hwa from greenhouse assign contract bia ye bibia bia ye develop a Fienya industrial park. That would be the second national industrial park Ghana
area card existing
one because the existing one why ye ma and I say his excellency by ya investor confidence no akosro economy no aye stable ye cedi dollar issues yet me stabilizing on a lot of companies eba na ba wo mo ba no so o mo ba wo mo problem say afi ni ye ba litigation yi freelance no ye benya bi ye say I mo ba free zone so ye will be ye de ba mamo for lease and na de ba akokura ye say ye ni say yes, say
10 CEOs.
Facts, me do man.
You are working. Lady Adobo say, "Who boy Juma do?"
Also, my friend, we na say one more
deputy national
inshallah, you better nechi.
Lady Adobo say, "You tako."
You better nechi.
More fire.
Enti Mugabe na me catch us say the second Ghana's industrial park. Ye be biano ye be katisod. Na we dey there we say ye yankasa free zones for the yankasa ye see your warehouses. Yen chairman for no buy investors buy fe no mbeji asase now because be a trade conference almost I say don't you have already plug and play warehouses for us to lease it's when they are coming then they come in with their machines they just come plug it ya papa no master ejuma for the first time in Ghana's history under my leadership yen yankasa free zones for no ye katisod for the second industrial park no to be developed and so why ye sign aye yenya kasa free zones for your warehouses and also the sika bebe say elise aye beji sika what you say enti no ye ade a meka ne say ye bibi novella afei na Ghana yenso ye ba be ye bi na yenya already a kind of plug and play is an industrial technical term it just say ye see warehouse ne si ho and one says we investor na wo ba na elise amount no answer all those machines e dia ba be shame na wa start adwuma na me fa kwanya we so educate Ghana for say mo ma free zones wo nyem huhuhu e very easy enya abrofo nko an ye de ma wo mo Ghana for kra wo ho say do so chen abrofo no e na ye nhwe investment the amount of sika wo de be bi adwuma no once adwuma bia wo ye say wo total sum nyina e ye say make can say 100,000 cedis now to me export to 70% of your finished product I will qualify to get the free zone licenses into metunsa e the free Ghanaian businesses because abrofo no take advantage those currently we have more Ghanaian businesses chain but I want to see more local businesses free zones
because MPP confirm crowd but share afie by
yeah Katisod present time na delay me by the end of this month yeah Katisod near developing the second industrial park I work Ghana yen yankasa ye see your warehouses into invest be a obeba no your warehouse ni bi ho size we na
when your partners need that am no mo yes adwuma
yeah bibi it's a president date nkwa na me twen na we to point watch na His Excellency John Mahama baby I will be a champion last time for member
yeah ma me na mo so follow you na we enjoy show ni papa
oh yeah ma me na mo also another hard working minister me born abaso catch so on kana
na kasa BBC for na me come tell say do actually te be born interview with BBC ne be boss see
okay muga o mama kuma cry na honorable na mo ko akuma to ye mo Ghanaian girls so
appear said them so wo hwe
appear me cha wona me infosia
me appear said me yin say infosia
me read infosia appear say onye nyina ofan kwa na infosia
I be say you send text message man
Ame Mugabe
watch mine
the adena na you send text message man
about Psalm 23 verse 118
na say appear said the more better verse appear said
Mugabe on the more serious note
appear ya chia
afenyoma can name miracle abuaje omo yense hunu bi a ohun say NDC for your communication team ye tell wom na Mugabe me disappointment kit we bi wo oramo and na MPP for nya no kasa
no
because of omote ho and na afenya hu say at this time be asem na du no ye be peja ye hu Japan mo be ye adwuma enti na ono an na so say oni say ye be chichi
Japan
e dia na maya ye be chichi wo mo so Mugabe tie sese obi send me message say men can say afenya mark no supply chemicals ma cocoa board na quotation our money was times 10
to him say befriend
into him say befriend and that is and I believe this statement I believe it because nothing na waka say ye be cheche wo
odi kan
bodaru ti echi wo ma no maka say political witch hunt what you say and then if he hear the fee ni abedru ha any MPP for na dey Ghana abedru ha cocoa sector no any MPP for na akreti sa mess we time NDC lose power in 2026 na cocoa board ni any cocoa sacks ya throw one not for sale na Brian Champion say one dey not for sale beton fertilizer no to MPP ni NDC why na work here for hodo why na a share akuafo years wo wa ban mu
Cote d'Ivoire omonti cocoa ni kura biem pro umrem
what you say why na wo ehye pa ede makuafo mo syndicated loans amokoje ya mo ntimi an supply ni car mu ja to sa cocoa sector hodo
obi ema biem ebesi ne Canada so go
mo ti one na mo dinsem gunu mo twa ntro che Ghana but mo the good part of this and say cocoa ni na woti efom no ne mako school
of course
ne na mo ko school bebre nso ya kratifo a wo mo nim boni a MPP for de di wo mo enti mo kwotena yi se oni cocoa for kodi Valentine wo power no oni cocoa for kodi Valentine
avenu wo hu se
wo kodi cocoa Valentine
mo bo mo yem
wo be di cocoa wo be di on be di Valentine ko si da ben in opposition te se de oni cocoa for be di Valentine they say wa ko opposition wani ada ho yi Michael Miracle Boy
and am ka say Randy resign
no na be che do bi
exactly
from opposition na uma de ba kwaya mesre afejo mark engineer ne nkofo anim e mark amfo e no ye ebeye butubutu parliament minority
dey na mo ye dodo ze
micro minority
odi tia ba o mienti na wo tia tia musado
so ni so
again
it's still
wojonya so mo de mo
na wo ye denya Samira ba omi abepam
Samira ne bepam
of course on a running affair
Samira ba omi abepam afenyo mark
pushing to be relevant
my words enti afenyo mark we gina ho ka say okọ parliament e be but obey there obetu grow and now better from and now we there
ba mo so be nonsense no
we work out proceedings be koso vote na ho a move vote a move lose micro minority e dey na obetimi aye parliament
e mo nyansa be no mo de be ya there
what you say muga me for fidie so asre Ghana kokwa akuafo se yesre wo mu omunya abotre na sa babia ya bedru ye MPP for na ne ompese omo chese omo do wo mo no na di Ghana bedru ha His Excellency John Dramani Mahama any ye nua be ma atofo sen any Randy Abe minnim na me wodidie se won be ye nhihye ya e de sewie e be hye wo mo afunu mu ma ente wo mo de nioma egu akwan mu enti mesre wo mo nya abotre kakra bi wo mo hye enioma tutu a His Excellency aye ne right minim se saade we nso de be ma wo mo akoma ato wo mo yem no ye be ye ma omo ma MPP for metum futuro eni wo mo ani ba wumi ankasa kasa ye mo kan yansa na ofi wo se cocoa sector de dia collapse okay wanka
okay ye na Japan kran so be kan
na Japan so be kan ye e na no mi ankasa mi krom former MP ono abo ande apia kubi waka no kre no wo se cocoa sector ne de omo kɔ no omo sey ho na de esey a mi ye no ya na edi kakra
akuafo ni sinim
what you say enti ye besre mo mubedi ye pa na mo beto ma bibia ye time a NDC e wa ben mo enye MPP fu ene o makotena bench afei na wo mu esua me I don't want to use the word answer afei na mo hu mo mistakes and na wo mu pretend
na akufo adotena so 2 years otimi ya resha for Ghana
baby
tene wo mu na betire Jo Muhammad
mo na mba betire Jo Muhammad ye onye emfanye dey enti mesre
ko me ka say Randy oye nua nti onu so si wo
ye besre omo
ben ni
omo enya abotre
ba ko ne ho ahoma na mon clear
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akoma owode magana fo ni kokko akuafo no obeye nhyehyeye a munyina amakoma ebetom ye we that said no ne dey so omo to nyom ke mo na mo be kire obi mo tena ase no motimi ye resha for after 8 years and na mo munya 38%.
Fantastic.
No matter how bad it is situation is so bad what you say mo mess am ye no and na ye resolve ye solve problems no na ye solve as a bottle say pie a obe break account this one too shall pass go quick for yes mo ni die munya abote ye nyina ye Ghana for ye nua no bebre ye ma me no nyina oh maka me ma me asem ma me ra me papa no mo ne adade nyina obi a okuku
so ko mo de osiem de
koko ani ade enti nyina ye kokofuo enti de ba bia na ye nyina ebi fa ye ho bet no kure wo mu ni se MPP nhye ye bone no eno ye correct no na nye den afama kakra e be fifa ye ho
okumu kwase ba ye de
pa anya no kwani kontomre ani menken ni ade
o ko na me ba me didwa
mo ga wonu ma de ba kwa this weekend na me hwe sa akoyi a ni team start free na pampam he what they say I want to me akoyi bi obo
tabita kum
sa papa no say
we twa ni ti no
what size hu se nkwa
say we yesterday e won ne o ma
ye say we head and bia sa o
onye obia sa be wo cancer phone no ma de wo cancer phone na bibi in communication won say oka ne yani anu a na ya abaye no kure nti some of ne nsem phone a wo ka na say ye what you say what could you now MPP platforms more Thanksgiving more Thanksgiving mu nim say Thanksgiving papa unity be any what you say about me I won't come baby you know but what is so relevant into what you say we ben this year nje nteni obetena ho sa is okay ben ko cancer ma enim
yes
dum so abara ben
exactly
dum so e wo he
sa no original platform so kan
what you say dum so e wo he fa
say o mo metimu ne
na wo ko hwe comment e wo ho a ene se ne nkofo di na tema minim se o ye obi
so no ana o ye obi kuno e be ma tumetene
onye steady na o ma na ni
ho na abeda ne se
na ho kakra
se papa be ta bita kumo ni papa be no bo wo ase twa ni phone ko ti se
me no ba pa papa no
baba na wi o ba wo su amede ne makwa mo ba na yi no
muga medima semba bi ye no na Psalm 23 verse 118 to 22
okay
medasa assembly mugara na uchuma sa
kamede oko eye BBC
ye
de Russia so ye ma me na mo gender minister any BBC for atwetwe nkomo e wo Britain memo efa Russia asem ho ye tie nsem aye ma me na mo wo de atudwa we Ghana has a CID about monitor show no ye tie nsem wo de atudwa.
Thank you very much. I thank you for having me. First of all, let me condemn the act in no uncertain terms. However, in condemning the act, I will hasten slowly to condemn the victims so we don't end up victimizing the victims. The issue of extradition is one of the many options or one of the key options that we have on the table. And as a ministry with the mandate of protecting the citizens, I think it is only right that we collaborate with all stakeholders, including the victims themselves, to ensure that there's justice for these young women. And
what would justice look like? Have you identified this person, and are there charges, specific charges that are to be brought against him?
So if you look at the work of the ministry, that's the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, it's cross-sectorial. So there's a part of it that sits with the Ministry of Interior. And in this particular case, you are looking at a collaboration between the Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, and all others. In fact, the Russian Embassy inclusive. And so for us, justice is ensuring that the rights of these young ladies that have been violated by publishing their images, intimate images, without their consent, will be taken up by the relevant authorities, in addition to that of the efforts of the Ministry of Gender to ensure that justice is served. Justice in this case is bringing the perpetrator to book, and then also ensuring that we offer the needed psychosocial support for these young ladies to be able to pick up the pieces and move on and build a better future for themselves.
Have you reached out to them and offered this support?
Yes, we have. We haven't been able to reach out to all of them, but I'm sure that by close of day today or tomorrow, we should be able to reach out to all of them. And the kind of support they will need varies, because the issues are not the same. There are some that have also alleged that there was no such act as sexual intercourse as indicated by the blogger. And so what we're going to do is to let the relevant ministries, departments, and agencies go into the case and then investigate to ensure that we get the true story of it, and then more or less carry the public along so that, like I said, we don't end up condemning the very people that we are supposed to be protecting.
Under Ghana's laws, what charges could the suspect face?
Okay, so sitting with the Ministry of Communication is the Cybersecurity Authority that is established by the Cybersecurity Act 2020. And this Cybersecurity Authority has a clear mandate to regulate cybersecurity activities and prevent cyber crimes such as this. And it borders on...
But clearly, that was not prevented in this particular instance. So what assurances do people have, do Ghanaians have, that there is not going to be a repeat of this, that they are protected by their country's laws and law enforcement agencies?
The intention is for us to be a bit more proactive. So prior to this incident occurring, we've had concerns to be able to sit up and then form a technical working committee, the Ministry of Gender, and then the Communication Ministry with its departments and agencies.
Not just the course for no, and you may see a Cassia Bomono, Tim Netnasia interview in the Twas Winina on the BBC, the Twas Winano, or Mode Bebram, Timothy Nina, said you may see a Cassia boy airborne, or Betisa as Commodity so a woman. Dear Mammy, Dr. Namu, your gender minister, Martinagano. Doctor, so 1 minute, me patch, Mamencia Mikuno. One time, you see book, you will be booking. I will say, book 100. Nice one. I like next time you have an envelope, can flowers to the envelope. My boss, my sector minister, Queen of Trade, Elizabeth. I honorable Elizabeth. Sweet mother, your chair, if you cases so. Mikuno so a body chidom. Papa, Dr. Ejai, also me chair. Fantastic family. Muga ma mentia wotie for ne fusions for nyina bia chia me ne ko Sante achem no for there can ebusia for mentia mu ya mas ko for hewo mechia Professor William Kofi CPC. Thank you. Mechia no na fe machia Bernard so apology so tie get fan so 80 agapo mechia hane di be see adwumawura onwanya for July branch akese nkoma woni tu amwo Jubilee House nyina Kra Kofi Dako any team at the Enumerino Senior Cassiabo, lovely, bro, lovely, and a day, Fabia was saying, was under the idea to the nine. Yedibisia, about the Adume Ochina, even shared as a 3 p.m. A bonum yenua, or Bempon Besha say, or Power FM, a bonus, no me a son, near to us so ever. Mamma, you know,